Welcome in. Guess what? Today is Enchanted by Nature launch day. In less than 1 hour. Well, actually, yeah, because it's now noon. So less than 1 hour, the pack will be out. I'm gonna play. Let me try and get my Sims 2 soundtrack on. I'm gonna play a little bit of The Sims 4. We're gonna keep working on that build that I started yesterday, where I was trying to build like a house that had space for every single one of the occults. So I'm gonna work on that now while we wait for the pack to come out. So it should be fun. I've been looking forward to this one today. I'm also gonna be streaming twice today. I'll be live now and then end and then come back. Basically is the plan. So let me, oh, it's updating my Sims 4. Look. That just happened, like, automatically. I thought it wasn't gonna come up for an hour, the patch. But I guess that should fix the trash problems. So that's a relief. Wow, okay, I wasn't expecting that to be right now. That's not a bad thing. I will take it. I will take it. So I guess, yeah, the update is available. If you have your game open or if you're gonna play today, there you go, Sims 4 update. Yeah, it's like an emergency patch, Queen Fairy, because they're trying to fix some of the major bugs that they introduced in the patch last week. So this is them being like, whoopsies, we're gonna try and fix it. I'm surprised that it's now, but I'm not mad. I guess we'll test it out then. We'll look at it together. I don't know if it'll break mods. Usually like emergency bug fix ones don't, but this one was, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I don't know. I think it's safe to assume normally just yes, it will with everything, but sometimes it doesn't. But I would normally proceed with caution with mods, just in case, but we'll see. They might not even disable them. This one might be small and not actually have to disable anything, so. Well, there you go. Don't update my Sims. I don't care about updating my Sims. I want Sims 4. Oh my god. Are we good? I think we're good. Let's find out. Oh, I have the wrong save files in my game right now. I've still been switching back and forth between like my saves folder from the CFE game and my like regular Sims 4 saves folder. And I only have my regular ones in right now. So I have to close it and reopen it again. Hold on. Oh, great. Here we go. Well, it's trying to open. Then I'll immediately close it again. What are we in a waiting room for? The expansion pack! It comes out in an hour, Undead. The expansion pack releases in an hour. And the update is a bunch of emergency bug fixes because they like totally broke the game last week. So that's what we're up to. All right. I'm closing and then reopening when I fix the saves. Bear with me. You're loading into a random family to test pregnancy and trash. Yep. I'll do the exact same thing as soon as I have the right saves in my game. Just taking a little bit of an extra second to do it, so we'll see. It really is taking a long time. I'm like trying to close it. There we go. It finally closed. You know how sometimes the game like doesn't want to close and it seems like it's gonna crash when you just click close? That's what it was doing. So typical. Okay, I am so back. Let me make sure I relabel this. Okay, now we can play The Sims 4, everybody. Now we can play The Sims 4. Okay, yours isn't even prompting you to update, really? That's annoying. The main thing that I'm looking for is that I can drag trash into a trash can again and that I can take a pregnancy test again. Because those are the two biggest, most annoying things that have been happening this week. So we'll see. We'll see. They said they're working on the pregnancy stuff, but you don't think they fixed it yet? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, also, Rusty, listen, I had a terrible experience with CD keys today. I know that I've told you all that I've used CD keys in the past to buy packs for giveaways and stuff, and I have. I've used CD keys a lot in the past. Last night and this morning, I was trying to buy giveaway codes from CD keys, and literally every single payment method that I have was being declined. Every single, my credit card, my business card, my debit card, my PayPal, every single thing was like, this is fraudulent, you can't pay for this, you can't do it, it's fraudulent. I was having so much trouble trying to pay for them. I did manage to do it eventually, but like everybody, for every institution where my money is held was like, you should not be buying things on this website. So, I don't know. I've never had problems with them before. I've never, like, I don't think they are fraudulent, but my bank thought they were repeatedly. So, anyway. CD keys is kind of weird vibes, just in general, but I have never had issues with, like, the codes not working or anything. But just, like, proceed with caution if you're gonna buy anything on CD keys. It's usually fine, but, like, I don't know. Like, the fact that PayPal wouldn't let me use money, I've never had, like, my PayPal be declined before. Like, my PayPal has never been like, I'm not gonna let you spend money here. But PayPal was like, ooh, weird place, don't do anything here. And that's never happened to me before. So, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I've used CD keys a bunch in the past, and I've never had trouble with it, so. Anyway, I did buy some giveaway codes that we can do on stream today. I won't do them yet because the pack's not out, but, like, at 1. At 1 I will. Well, Seb, I tried it last night and today. This was over the course of like 12 hours. It was continuously doing it. I did manage to get them though. That's what I just said, but it's fine. Just proceed with caution. Okay, I'm gonna test pregnancy and stuff with the pancakes real quick and see if it works. And just find out. Really? That's so weird, Thad, that's happened to you. It's so annoying that you can't gift codes on the EA app. That, like, is half the battle. If you could just gift them, it wouldn't be a problem. All right, let's try for a baby and see if it works. So the glitch that I was having before is that I couldn't take a pregnancy test. It, like, wouldn't allow you the option to take a pregnancy test after you try for a baby. So we're gonna find out if it works now. Is she pregnant? Yeah, see, she's pregnant. I can check with MC Command Center. Oh dear. So the patch did not fix pregnancy. So what I discovered in my last save where I had this issue is if I went to sleep, then I could take a pregnancy test. Let's see if she can wake up and do it. No, not every time, only sometimes. Okay. Well, let's make some food real quick and see. How does my MC Command Center work? What do you mean? They didn't disable mods this time with the patch. Sometimes when there's massive patches that they expect to break mods, they'll disable them automatically. This time it seems like they didn't expect it would break any mods, so they didn't disable your mods for you. Can you eat something real quick so I can try and throw it? I want to do a full test where it's actually trash. Put it down. Put it down. Did you wash that? Oh no, it's here. Okay. That was such a relief. Okay, so you can drag things into the trash can again. That was the most annoying part of the patch, I mean, that like was broken. So that being fixed, I feel a lot better. I feel a lot better about that. All is right with the world. That is honestly one of, or maybe the single most annoying bug that has ever been introduced in like the entire history of The Sims 4. The lack of the bug, or the lack of being able to drag things as a bug, was the most annoying thing. Though we also had an issue with the whiteboard. I'm gonna be honest, I actually didn't test this myself yet, so I don't know what was wrong with it. Could you just not place it? Was that what was wrong with it? So you can place this again now too. Before it was just a implaceable, couldn't be placed at all. Yeah, that's what I had heard, but I hadn't tried to place it myself, so I didn't know. Well, that's good. I guess the other thing is like custom painting on a pet or like on a tattoo or something. Yeah, you can drag into sinks too, chat. So that's fine. That's fixed also. Oops. Why? I hate that that's doing that. BB dot. No. Cast off full edit mode. Okay. Let's go into cast. I'm gonna add a dog and then paint it and see if it breaks. Waiting room because the pack comes out in an hour, halfling. I thought that people were gonna know that. I didn't think that my title was gonna be confusing to people, but I keep seeing people in chat being like, waiting room, waiting for what? The expansion pack, it drops in an hour, less than. There was also a patch just now, but we didn't know about that until I went live and then it happened, so. Yeah, it's for the expansion pack because it's about to come out. Okay, so there was an issue where if you painted on things, they would turn into like voids when you got back into the game. So I want to see real quick if it does that still too. We don't have patch notes and we won't for a little bit. So we kind of just like on our own trying to guess, but they'll give us patch notes eventually and then we'll find out. But for now we'll stop wagging your tail. Okay, for now we start with this. Resi. Sure. Sure. The dog is very pink. I kind of like it. It's a good vibe. Okay, so the problem that I had before was when I left the save and then came back. Then it was like a void. So we'll find out. The tweet they sent said it would just fix the trash and the boards. Oh, that's it? Oh my god. So it's not gonna be fix this either? Cool. Well, I'm not seeing the void dog. So I don't know. Oh well. I don't want to worry about that. Well, we can fix trash. We can drag trash, and that's the main thing I care about. So what I actually wanted to do today on stream, I started working on this build yesterday, where I was building a house for every occult. Like I was making a house that had space for one of every occult type, like alien, vampire, fairy, mermaid, like all the things. And I didn't finish furnishing it, so I thought while we waited for the pack to come out, I could work on finishing the furnishing of the every occult build in the meantime. So that's kind of what we're gonna start with. Guys, I'm sorry, I can't answer any of your questions about the patch. There are no patch notes. All I know is the pregnancy thing is not fixed, the trash is because I tested it, and the whiteboard is because I tested that. That's all we know is those three things. Maybe the paint is, but probably not. We don't know that either. And as far as like pack content, you guys, with so much love and respect to you, they didn't fix anything from the pack. No. The answer is no about any pack questions you have. This was not an update for the pack. So there won't be anything like that. But we don't have any answers because the patch came out 13 minutes ago. And like we don't usually get patch notes for like a whole hour. So we won't know for a little bit, unfortunately. The pack comes out in like 45 minutes, Jay. But the trash is fixed, so there's that. They also might have a patch for it at launch. Like, it might like download and update at the same time, and that'll be different. That'll be like another thing in an hour. So we don't know about that yet either. So we'll have to see. I don't know. I don't know. I can't answer any of your questions because I don't know either. But this is what the house that we're working on looks like so far. Basically, it's a kind of big, like, old building. And it's got 8 bedrooms. This is what the back looks like. We have a nice pool and, like, back patio. There's, like, a magical garden with all the different plants from the different packs. There's, like, alien ones and vampire ones and fairy ones. This is the bedroom that I made for a plant sim. So they have, like, a greenhouse in the backyard. And then inside the house, you can see I haven't really furnished it much yet, so I'm right here doing this today. But this is the mermaid's room. It looks pretty cool in live mode because this thing like has fish and like effects in it and stuff. But this room belongs to the mermaid. The mermaids can sleep in the pool. So that's the mermaid's bedroom. We have an alien bedroom that I just finished at the very end of the last stream. I also have a fairy bedroom that I built, and they have a dollhouse and a fairy house to sleep in. It's not on the gallery because it's not done. So I'm not gonna put it up like this. I mean, it needs a lot of work still, but we're gonna finish it right now. So then it'll be on the gallery, but not yet because it's not done. Anyway, this is the fairy bedroom that we built in here. And then we have a spellcaster room right here. They have an ensuite bathroom. This is gonna be hallway, laundry, and another bathroom. Up here, this is gonna be for the ghost. And then in the basement, we're gonna have the vampire and the werewolf. So we have a handful of bedrooms left to furnish and also like the living space left to furnish. But it should be fun for us to work on for the next little bit. You like the ghost in the attic? Yeah, I think it's kind of cool with the ghost up there. I don't know. Toxic basement. Yeah. We have like the two enemies, the vampires and the werewolves, across from each other. And then like the fairies and the spellcasters hate each other and they share a floor too. No, you can't use my creator code on console, Hannah. The creator codes only work on the EA app. They don't work on Steam or on any console. It's because like the EA app is EA's store, so they can track it themselves, but the creator codes don't work outside of the EA app. So there's no way for them to give me a commission based on like PS4 sales or anything like that. So unfortunately, no. But if you use my code on the EA app, it will work, or like any creator's code. Okay. What should we start with? That is the question. I have 2 bathrooms downstairs plus this one up here. Maybe I'll do this little laundry room first, just so we can get it out of the way. And then we can go from there. Should I use this floor? I love this businesses and hobbies floor. It's so nice. Might just do something simple like that. You also might need to go up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a really simple little laundry room. Trying to do laundry for the 8 Sims that live in here feels like a nightmare. I actually feel kind of guilty for putting my Sim through this. Okay, let's raise this up. Oops, you don't want to get raised up? Oh, now you do. Sometimes it's weird like that. You gotta like press it, click on it, and then do it. Okay. Very simple room. Let's see. Yeah, my name is just lilsimsie, like on the gallery and stuff. December. Just my same username. My username is the same everywhere. Like YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, gallery, creator code. It's all just lilsimsie. So it's easy to find. If you can think of a place, my name's just lilsimsie on there. Okay, I was looking at laundry day real quick because I wanted to put some more decorations in here. What is this for? They changed it. Oh, they did update the pack. Look. They changed it so they would be attached to it. Oh, bad news. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, there is still a separate one. Oh no, they didn't change it. I think that they're just... They have like one that is combined. Kind of the equivalent of like the bunk beds, how they have bunk beds that are... or maybe the desk is like a better example and stuff. Because you know how they have like this thing where like the desk is attached? You don't have to use it attached. You can separate them. Sometimes with the slotted things, they do this where they put them pre-slotted so it's easier to place. Okay, so they added it. Maybe they did change things then. Because that's different than it was before. Maybe there are updates. We can find out. Let's put this here. Usually wallpaper deletes them. So that might be okay. Maybe the ones don't disappear. This is the one. This is different though. This is what always disappeared before. I put them like this, separate. This is what was disappearing before. If you do it like this. So there you go. Fixed before the pack comes out. That's a relief. We can look at the cabinet swatch then too, because there was an issue with this thing and the upper cabinet in this color. Nope. Still wrong. That's cool. I've got early access to the pack. That's how I was able to build with it, Stranger. They give some creators early access to the pack, so I have the code early, so I could play with it. I've been able to play with the fairy pack a lot the past couple weeks. I've got like a bunch of videos on it on YouTube and stuff too, so if you want to see more about it, they sent the patch notes on Discord. Oh, okay, we can look at it then. Sims 4 announcements. Nope. Regular announcements? Nope. Guys, I have all of the other Sims Direct, maybe? A patch is rolling out now for The Sims 4 with fixes for addressing the following. The ability to drag spoiled items from object and sim inventories to the trash or sink has been restored. Score. The sharing is caring whiteboard can be placed once again. Gnomes have stopped constantly wiggling, jumping, or shaking after being placed from build mode. Plants will keep their names and information when placing a lot with garden plants from the gallery. Household members that have custom painting and are placed via manage households no longer lose their texture when you switch to that household. So that's like the dog thing, glitching that we were trying to check. That is fixed too. Seed packets from gnomes can now go into your Sims inventory with the put in inventory interaction. And we have also addressed stability issues introduced in a prior update on consoles. We will continue to monitor closely. Coming soon. We've identified the issues impacting sim pregnancy. This change was made as part of tech optimizations. However, after consideration, we're working to revert this to resolve these issues. So you did it on purpose? What do you mean? How does not letting a sim take a pregnancy test work with tech optimizations? They shouldn't have said that. They should have left that part out. You could have just said, we identified the issues impacting sim pregnancy. We're working to resolve these issues. They could have just said that. That's all you needed to say. You could have like left it at that part. Like you didn't need to say the rest of it. Keep that to yourself. I mean, they probably were just trying to improve performance and then broke it by accident. But the way that they wrote that makes it sound like it was on purpose. Like that they like tried to change pregnancy on purpose and then broke it. So they shouldn't have said that. I think what actually happened is it was accidental. And like then they had to go back and try and solve it. And now they probably don't know how to fix it. So they have to like revert their optimization plans. But you should have just left that out. Like, shh, about that. They said, we recognize the impact this change has had, especially for mods. You can see our FAQ here. Oh boy. Oh, well this is not helpful. This is just like the Sims 4 and mods information. Whatever, never mind. We don't need that. That's not new. That's old. Okay, well, interesting. So the pregnancy thing is not fixed, but they did figure out what caused it. And the rest of the annoying things are fixed. And they're never going to address... I think I would be really surprised if they acknowledged issues that were in the early access builds before the game comes out, because most players won't know that it was ever an issue. Like, they probably won't say, if they fix the plants deleting, they probably won't say, we fixed an issue with plants deleting, because the number of people that were actually affected by the plants deleting is very small, because it was like just the early access. People that saw it, and then obviously their communities that watch the videos, but like players weren't actually affected by it for the most part. And if it's gonna be fixed before the pack comes out, they won't say that. Lag. Oh, my stream's not lagging on my end. Uh-oh. I don't know what caused that, because my stream looks fine from my side. Drop frame 0. So I don't know why that was happening. It might have just been Twitch. I don't know. But Anyway, what I was trying to say is I don't think that they will ever address if they fix anything pre-pack launch, because they only need to publicly acknowledge things post-pack launch, you know? So if they fix it before anybody buys it, then like whatever. Obviously you know about it because you watched a video that complained about it, but the vast majority of Sims players don't watch Sims content on YouTube, so they wouldn't know. But anyway, we'll see if they actually do fix it. I don't know. I don't know why it's lagging, chat. It's not, from my perspective, there's no lag and like nothing is frozen. So I don't know if I can do anything to fix it. Yeah, right, they cover it by saying it's not final software, right? And then that's how they like cover their bases, so. Anyway, I can't do anything about the lag because it's not lagging on my side. So I don't know why it looks like that for you, but I can't change it. Okay, well, I was just gonna try and put a couple things inside of this laundry room. I was thinking just like a piece of art might be kind of nice. We'll try that. This one is from Sulani. The mermaid will like that, right? Maybe I'll try and do the little hallway real quick too. So that can be fixed and done with. Did they fix the tagging issues? Oh, that is actually a good question. I don't have enough space in my household to look at that. Maybe I should go see. Well, Sess, I agree that they should say. I'm not saying they shouldn't. I'm just telling you I don't think they will. Like, we're all on the same page about wanting to know answers to those questions, but all I'm saying is I don't think they will tell us answers to those questions. Yeah, I was kind of annoyed by some of the tagging. I wish that like the other shirts were not, like I wish that this stuff was also tagged for feminine. I'm kind of annoyed that it's not because I don't really see why it wouldn't be. It like matches fine. There's also a little toddler shoe. Yeah, look at this. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, was it toddler or infant that was messed up? Oh, they fixed the shoe too. The shoe previously had no swatches and wasn't tagged. So, anyway, that's good. So they did fix that part. I guess the other stuff was intentional. And the roof plants, yeah, we can look at the tagging in build mode too. I don't know if they will have changed that, but we'll see. Because that was possibly not a bug. So what I'm talking about is how these two plants are only tagged as roof decor and not as landscaping. Yeah. The thing is, right, like, something that I personally find annoying is different than something that was an accident. So like, for example, the issue with the toddler shoe was that it wasn't tagged at all and the swatches didn't have color labels. They were just like voids. So it was like actually an issue with the shoe. That's a mess up, like a mess up, a mistake, a glitch. This might have been on purpose and we just don't agree with it. Same as like the shirts. They did that intentionally. We just don't like it. You know? So anyway, a lot of us have mentioned it and complained, but these things are made, like you see how it's like lot environment gain 1, eco footprint green 2. The plants have like, I don't know, they're like separated as being a plant and they're like labeled as roof placeable. These ones aren't labeled as roof placeable because they just are roof items. So anyway, I don't agree with that. I'm kind of annoyed by it, but I didn't really expect them to change that before the pack came out. So. Yeah, exactly. So if they didn't fix that, then it probably is on purpose. And like, I don't think they ever will change it because they did it on purpose. Nonsense. It's nonsense. Makes no sense to me. Oh well. Well, at least you know about it. So when you get your hands on the pack, you'll be able to see it. The pack comes out in 30 minutes, Monster Hawk. At 1 p.m. Eastern time, the pack launches. So really soon. Really, really soon. I'm keeping an eye on these so we can find out if they break and if they delete themselves. I'm gonna keep decorating the hallway though, in the meantime. Maybe I'll use like a white paneled wallpaper. That feels like a nice touch. Yeah, we looked at the patch notes. We saw that they fixed the painting on pets in the patch, so that was a relief too. I am glad to see that. Let's try that up here. And maybe I'll get a nice big bookshelf or something right here in between them. They fixed the hobby boards too, Anna. We actually already checked that. So forgive me. I know people are gonna come in and be like, oh, did they fix this? Can you check? We checked the stuff that they were talking about with the patch. Hobby boards can be placed again. You can drag trash again. Pregnancy is not fixed. And they fixed the like weird void paint issue that was happening if you use like cast paint and stuff. Anyway, so I apologize because I know that like not everybody saw us do that just now, a second ago, but I'm not gonna do it again because I feel bad if you watch the whole stream and I just sit here and do the same thing over and over again. That would be really annoying, wouldn't it? So I don't want to like force people to watch me do the same thing after I already checked. So I'm not trying to ignore you. I'm just like aware that people are like have watched the whole thing. Okay. That's nice. Maybe you could have a little bit of... No, that looks bad. That looks bad. The hobby boards are the whiteboard from Businesses and Hobbies. The ones where you can like teach classes. There was an issue where you physically could not place them. It would like give you an error and it wouldn't let you place. They fixed that too. I can't put a wall here because of this window, but I guess it could be like a little desk nook, you know? And that could be kind of nice because we don't really have a lot of desk space. I don't like that. Maybe I'll put it just like centered directly. Your Sim's been in her first trimester for the last week, Sims time? That's so bad. I feel really lucky that I haven't encountered that kind of bug with pregnancy in game. The only bug that I've had with pregnancy is just them not being able to take a pregnancy test. But like if the pregnancy is not progressing, that's so bad. What does backseat gaming mean? That thing that you just saw is on a timer, telling people basically to be nice to me. Backseat gaming is like, ew, that's ugly, change the desk and put a different one. In an aggressive tone, you know? Versus being like, what if we tried this desk instead? Which is a nice way to say it. You don't have to be mean about it. And some people are mean about it. So we just have like a little reminder in chat on a timer being like, maybe be nice about it. You know? Because it's common to have really strong opinions, I guess. Okay. How about a little plant right here? That's cute too. Let's try some curtains. Can we do a plant in that corner right here? I was gonna put a lamp in this corner, like a standing lamp in the corner next to it. Oh, also you guys, this is not an alarming thing that I'm saying, okay? Don't panic. But I am waiting for the vet to call today, not about Snap's lump, about her blood pressure, because she had a vet appointment this morning, and just a tech took her blood pressure, but the vet's gonna call after they look at it, so I might have to take a vet call, but it's not a scary call. It's just like, how is Snap's blood pressure and should we change her medication dosage? It's not a problem. But if I like say, oh, the vet's calling, nobody panic, okay? I don't know if they're gonna call straight away. I don't really know what time to expect them to call, but I might be when I'm live, so just heads up about that. I don't expect to get the call about her lump today, which is very stressful to me as well, so that's a whole other thing. We're still waiting for the results from that one. Okay. Maybe I'll put these curtains, because those are pretty nice and they're tall. And we can just put like a thing in between them. Yeah, we're playing with a new pack right now. Yeah, we're building, look, here's like a fairy bedroom that I built. we're building a house that has a bedroom for every single one of the different occult types. And we're kind of trying to do a slightly more neutral interior in between them, you know? Is sort of what we're working on right now. So like this hallway is supposed to be like nice for anybody. Even if they're not like one of the, I don't know, I don't want to have like a fairy hallway and then have the vampire feel left out or something, basically. Okay, I'm looking for the Modern Lux kit. Well, that is annoying, isn't it? I really don't like having to do that. Like the fact that you have to move the window out of the way to put these curtain rod pieces back is very frustrating. That feels like something that they shouldn't have done. Oops. Just paint that real quick. Maybe get another piece of art right here. Oh, Fedra, that's pretty bad. Pregnancy is so bugged. I mean, this is the thing, right? I was worried about this. The fact that they broke pregnancy in like almost every single way. And like people experience it to varying degrees, but the fact that pregnancy is broken that bad means it must be like bad. And the fact that they couldn't fix it in time for this patch today also means that it's broken bad. Like they didn't not try to fix it. They definitely were trying to fix this as fast as they could. You know, like this has been like probably the highest priority, and the fact that they couldn't fix it today, that is not a good sign. Like they aren't just doing that for fun. Like they've probably been working on it. So that's not good. That is not good. Hopefully they can fix it pretty soon and have it be ready in the next couple of days, because I'm not a couple of days, probably by next week. But yeah, they have to fully revert what they changed. I know. That's what they worded as that. It makes it sound like they changed pregnancy. I don't think they did. I think they tried to change something else and then it broke pregnancy. This is the trouble with an old game too. Like loads of stuff is all relying on itself, you know? So they tried to change something and then it resulted in pregnancy fully breaking and they can't fix it. So they have to revert what they changed for performance to make pregnancy come back because they can't fix it. Oh god. Yeah, this game, the code of this game is hanging on by a thread. But it's old, so that makes sense, but that kind of thing happens sometimes where like, you know, they've had it for so long and like stuff is just it's all tied to itself and then like one thing, domino, yeah. Did we see a performance change? Well, they've been posting and like trying to work on performance changes for a while now. So that's not really like a surprise. They've been talking a lot about them trying to work on performance changes for the past like honestly the whole year. Every patch they're like trying to talk about doing something. Yeah, I mean, why didn't they catch it before sending it out? But also like maybe they just, I mean, if they truly were working on something completely unrelated to pregnancy, maybe they just didn't think to check pregnancy because it like they didn't expect it to be affected by it, but I don't know. I mean, I noticed it within like 2 hours of playing with the patch. And I wasn't even like playing with the patch, I was playing with the expansion pack. So had I been just playing normally, I would have noticed it even faster. But I had access to the patch early because I was playing that like weird version of The Sims 4 with the pack early. And I noticed it like very quickly. So I don't know. It's all very interesting, isn't it? Maybe I should scoot that over and we put the doors closer together. Let's try that. I like that. Let's work on the downstairs then. Oh no, let's do the bathroom hallway. The bathroom upstairs in the hallway. So we can get that over with. Do the same one. Yeah, I finished the alien room. It's the other rooms that we have to finish for the occults. I'm trying to get this upstairs finished so we can say that we're done with it. I am gonna put a telescope up here before I forget. This is like on the balcony, so everybody can access this balcony, which is nice. No, we haven't done the vampire yet. We have the vampire, the werewolf, and the ghost left to decorate for. I'll do them next. I just want to, again, I wanted to finish this upstairs hallway and like the whole upstairs so we can say the upstairs is done. Because doesn't it feel nice to be like, oh, this floor is finished? When it was like partially empty like this up there, it felt weird. Okay. That's nice and simple. I can use that. It's not on the gallery because it's not done, Anna. When it's done, I'll put it on the gallery, but I won't post it now. Because like, look at it. Empty, empty, empty. So, I don't want to post it until it has more space finished. I would feel really weird posting it when it was like half done. Okay, let's get that shower tub combo right there. Let's put maybe this thing in here. Okay. Can horses be ghosts? Yeah, they can. They can only die of old age, like cats and dogs and stuff, but a horse can be a ghost. If you wanted them to be. I played with a ghost horse when I played with Life and Death for the first time. I made a ghost horse on purpose. It just felt kind of fun to have a ghost horse when I was playing Life and Death, you know? Is it lagging again? I don't understand that at all. Seriously, I've dropped 0 frames. Like, I really don't understand why that is happening. Because it's not... Like, you know, normally it's like when I'm lagging, it's like, oh, my internet's struggling, or like it's something that I can fix or try and at least look at, but it's, there's no indication on my end that it's lagging. It looks the same as normal. So that's really weird. I don't know why that's happening. It's just a bad day for Twitch to be doing that to us. Don't they know it's pack release day? The pack comes out in like 18 minutes. Base game. Let's put some butterflies. That feels very fairies to me. Maybe I'll get another one of these too. You're seeing Beyonce tonight? Oh my goodness, that's gonna be so fun. You'll have to tell us about it tomorrow. I'm not even kidding. I want an update tomorrow. You gotta come in and tell us how it was. Maybe I'll put a towel. I like that light yellow color. I think that's kind of cute. Also, I bought 5 giveaway codes to do in this stream and 5 to do in my second stream today. I think I'll do 3 and then 2. We'll space them out. So I'm gonna do 3 giveaway codes like the second the pack drops, okay? So that's my plan. Obviously there's a lot more than 3 of us here right now, so you know, maybe don't get your hopes up too high, but I will do a giveaway in like 20 minutes. Okay, I like that as a bathroom. I think this is fine for the upstairs. What do you want to do first? Ghost, werewolf, or vampire? What do you think? Well, we could probably do a poll, actually. What to build first? Ghost, werewolf, vampire. Again, we already did like spellcaster and fairy and... Okay, I put a poll, so... answer that way. But I have spellcaster, fairy, alien, mermaid, and plant sim. Okay, people want the ghost. Like, by a lot. 67% says ghost, 18 says werewolf, and 16 says vampire. I don't see a world where the other ones could win. So, sounds like we're doing the ghost space first. Okay, I was kind of thinking that in the ghost room, I sort of wanted it to look like old. Like, I wanted it to feel like maybe it's dusty, there's spider webs, you know, that kind of thing. Glass walls because they're see-through. We can use like the, like kind of make it haunted looking, I guess. Is what I was picturing. And maybe like a little bit of the ghost wallpaper just for good measure. But yeah, kind of like haunted mansion vibes. Yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking. I'm gonna change the color of this ladder to be a little bit more wooden, because then I can have wood up here. That doesn't really look haunted. Does this one look? That looks like it could be old, so that could be okay. Should I put a door and have like a separate bathroom up there for the ghost? I think I struggle with it because then it makes the space like have no windows, but maybe it's okay. If you put a glass wallpaper against the roof piece, I think it just looks weird because you can just see into the roof. So it's not really like skeleton hidden in the one by one. Yeah, we can do that. I can put a skeleton in there. I want my ghost wallpaper. I like this one because it's kind of subtle, but maybe we can just make it darker up here. We could also put like a seance table and stuff instead of having a bathroom. We could do that instead. That might be nice. Old brick. Yeah, I like the idea of old brick, and I also like the idea of putting like some kind of almost like unfinished wallpaper up here because it's giving attic a little bit more, but I know everybody really wants it to have like proper ghost wallpaper. So that's why I don't know. Everybody really was talking about the ghost wallpaper. Like yesterday when we started working on this, they were like, you have to do ghost wallpaper. It's been a huge topic of discussion. Don't they need to expel goo waste? I mean, they need a bathroom, but they don't need to have their own bathroom. They can share. It's kind of what I meant. Because we've got more than just the one. Should we get like... Oh, this bed could be nice. Maybe in the red. That's kind of scary looking. Okay, let's look at stuff from... Oh, I don't know. Should we do like... This is the base game furniture. It's kind of a little bit more run down, so maybe it's better. Because it's got like some holes in it and stuff. Kind of has abandoned vibes. Yeah, the basement kit has some nice broken stuff that we can use too, so we can add those in. We don't have to use only the basement kit. It doesn't have like a dresser in it, obviously. The werewolf pack has a sort of lovely rug that's a little bit worn down too. I'm gonna use that. The pack comes out in 12 minutes, so very soon. Basement treasures. Maybe it should be in that like reddish color. They have a lot of red, I guess, in here. Let's do that. What else do they have? Oh, we have this like ancient sofa. Maybe I could do that. It's kind of like the ghost has their own little apartment going on. We can put a trunk at the foot of their bed. Maybe they could have some trophies. They could have some cracked photos. I'm gonna put loads of cracks in the wall too. I'm gonna like really add to it. If I put that there, it's gonna be too tight, isn't it? Oh, hi, Snap. You're here because the pack's about to come out? So you wanted to be here for the release party? Yeah, that's good. I'm glad you're here, Sam. think this is okay for now. What? You didn't like this cart? Oh, that matches pretty well, actually. That's really nice. Maybe I can put this thing, like... Oh, okay. No more cat cam. She's coming over instead. I can use this cracked thing. That's good, too. Okay, let's get a few of these little bits of brick in the wall. Not everywhere, but some places. And then I can put a few more of this one around in some parts too. Oh, and she's back. I know, she's very squeaky when she speaks. So sorry about my cat, everyone. We can put some of the mold. That could be nice. Yeah, I'm gonna use some paranormal stuff over here. I'm gonna put like the seance table over there in the corner. That was my plan. That's nice dirt above the window. Don't you dare apologize for Snap. No, it's okay. I'm not actually apologizing for her. I always do. I think about it sometimes when she's like really squeaky like that. And I know when she's screaming, I'm like, I hope she's not causing distress to anybody's pets. Like, is my cat screaming stressing your pets out? Because that's like worst case scenario, I guess. You know, like, I don't want to be the cause of stress for your cats or dogs or anything like that. So I do think about that sometimes. She left again. Here, I'll move my water bottle. Can you get over more easily? Okay. Your kitty could not care less. Okay, perfect. Perfect. I'm glad to hear it. Is that facing the right way? I actually can't even tell. It must need rotated like this, right? Yeah, that's better. Yeah, poor Snaps had a long day. She had to go to the vet again, so she's in a bad mood. Okay, that's nice. You're so cute. But it was only quick. All they did was check her blood pressure. That's all. So they just took her back really quick and tested it, and then she got to leave. So she didn't have too bad of a time. Spooky stuff. I don't like how low they're hanging, but I do like using them, so. Let's look at the paranormal stuff pack real quick, because I want to put some more of these things. I think it would be nice to have a seance table. And some of this little stuff, like this little picture could be cute over there. Oh, maybe I should have hung this up above this. And then I can put these guys on this wall. Oh, I prefer that. This is like a haunted, you're caught. This is a haunted house picture, that's nice too. Call up Bonehilda, that would be fun. I don't want to use the paranormal couch. I kind of like this one. I think it's kind of fun. Got that thing. Oh, ooh, a cow plant. Nah, never mind, doesn't work. Kind of, oh, careful. I don't want you to hit the keyboard. She was scratching her ear. "6 minutes. It comes out very soon. It really does. Do you think this fits okay right here? I mean, I guess I can scoot that back. That's probably fine, right? Okay. Is it giving ghost or is it scary? You have a meeting in 5 minutes. Oh my gosh. The meeting at the same time the pack comes out is cruel. How could they do this to you? Don't they know this is a serious, very important day? Yeah, I might put the flickering lamp in here. I kind of like the idea of that too. I gotta get some spider webs also. Yeah, Breck, I've put all my builds with the pack and my sims that I've made with the pack on the gallery already. I've got like 20 things on the gallery that I built with the pack, and I'm not even exaggerating. Like, I've got a lot of stuff on there with the pack. So when you download the pack, if you're gonna get it today, we do have some options for you of things that you can use. Okay. A couple of little spider webs will help. Makes it feel a bit more old and run down, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, that goes high up. That one goes there. I'm getting ghost. Is it called Skelly Sim? The skeleton? Yeah, it is. Oh, it's not unlocked. Hold on. bb.ignore gameplay unlocks entitlement. Okay. Skelly Sim. I can just go in there, kind of as like a creepy little addition. Okay. The ghost lives in the attic, Nico. Does it feel ghosty to you up here? Do you get ghost energy from it? I hope so. I might make this room like a little bit darker and more yellow. A door into the nook that's blocked by the bed. Oh, that actually could be kind of fun to do. Let me put an extra rug over here. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of having a door in there that's blocked by the bed. Because then it's like, it used to be a closet. And, you know, you're kind of wondering, what's in there? Why does it look like that? And just don't worry about it. You don't need to go in there. It's fine. All right, let's save that. I like that. You think it's their skeleton? Maybe. That could be kind of cool. Hailstorm, that's because it's a different kind of early access. We have normal early access right now. The watermark is only before they give us a code. And then we get a code and we can play it in the regular game. So I don't have that like weird version of the game anymore. They actually take it away too, and then they give you like a normal code that works normally. Okay, let's do the wolf. Well, do you want to do wolf or vampire next? I guess also the pack's about to come out. Maybe I should kill time by like doing a bathroom, because then we can be ready for when the pack drops. It's 12:58. You want to do the wolf afterward? Okay. This ladder room is mostly fine. I might want to get like maybe something a little bit nicer. Should I change the color of this to be wooden too? Maybe I could use the same wallpaper and we can just make it kind of dark. Oh my gosh, 1 minute until the pack comes out. This is so fun. When the pack comes out, I think I can remove the watermark stuff too, which is nice. Oh yeah, we won't forget. We'll put a bush in the house and stuff. For the werewolf, they'll have one down there in their room. It'll be good. I've never streamed for the launch of a pack before and been like waiting for it to come out like this. It's kind of exciting. Snappy, are you ready? I think I was gonna leave the skeleton closet unpainted, Shelby. Kind of like it's an old unfinished closet back there. You know? It's almost still not one yet. God, this is horrible. I'm just waiting. The suspense is like, it's getting to me. Oh, it's one! The pack is out, officially. Congratulations, everybody. If you would like to play Enchanted by Nature, now you can. Happy New Year. And I'm gonna remove this early access watermark now. It's not early access, and it was never sponsored by EA. All I had was early access, but now I can delete that too. Yay! Okay, well, I was gonna do a giveaway. So I bought 5 codes of the pack to give away today. I'm gonna do 3 of them right now, okay, to celebrate the launch. This is a PC and Mac code of Enchanted by Nature. But it works globally, so no matter where you are in the world, it'll work. You can type the word cowplant in the chat for a chance to win. I don't think that this code comes with the early purchase content though, unfortunately. So it won't have those like 3 extra items, which really sucks. But it is still a free code. So you can type the word cowplant in the chat for a chance to win, and I'll draw 3 winners. And then we'll give them out to those people today in a second. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm gonna enter. That'd be kind of fun if I could win. I'll give you a little bit of time though, so you can enter too and not miss anything. Maybe I'll put on the screen. Type cowplant. Careful, Snap. Type cowplant to win Enchanted by Nature. I'll make it smaller. Oops. Sure. Let's decorate a bathroom. In the meantime. And again, I have 3 of these codes that we're doing right now. So 3 people might win. There's a lot more than 3 people here right now, so I apologize. I apologize that I don't have enough for everybody. Okay, maybe I'll change the stream title to Building a House for Every Occult. That's good. That'll work. Yeah, just a few more than 3 are here right now, right? There's over 1,000 entries too. Oh my goodness. All right, let me get my spreadsheet back so that I can have it ready to draw the winners. And have all your codes. Oops, I just tried to open my giveaway code spreadsheet. I opened my Very Veggie Legacy spreadsheet by accident. The legacy rules are not gonna help us here. That's not gonna get us anywhere, is it? Okay, ready? Let's draw the first winner. 1,200 entries. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the first winner of Enchanted by Nature is 3, 2, 1. Draw entrant. Quest Alicia. Quest Alicia is the first winner of Enchanted by Nature. I am gonna whisper you the code. Congratulations, Alicia. Okay, the next one goes to KLZ Dez. KLZ Dez, who just said congrats to Alicia. That's so cute. And then they won themselves. Well, KLZ Dez, congratulations to you. You also got Enchanted by Nature. And then there's one more where that came from. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Draw and trend. Squee Azil. Squee Azil. And I have more giveaway codes too. Like I said, I'm trying to space them out throughout the streams, plural, today. So I have 2 more that I'm gonna do in this stream, and I'll do them in like an hour, I think, is the plan. Okay, let me whisper the codes to them real quick because I opened up their whispers, but I didn't actually send it, so. Let me send them and then we can play again. Release day is fun. That was exciting. Yeah, so I bought these ones. I think I'll get 1 more that EA is gonna send me later. But I bought 10. This morning. Okay, that's 1, 2, and the last one, 3. Okay. Nice. I sent all those codes. And like I said, I do have more, so don't worry. But also, with so much love, I don't think you're gonna win a giveaway in my stream. I'm really sorry. I know I just disappointed like 1,000 people. It's hard because there's so many. There's just so many of you, and like we just can't do it all, so. Okay, let's decorate this bathroom. I'm gonna put like a nice tub in there, I think. The giveaway is closed, chat. I don't know why we're typing it still. The giveaway's over this time. We're gonna do some more later, but it's closed for now. We're gonna do more later, is the plan. If you type it right now, Simsie, take down the words. Oh, I forgot I have that on my screen. Oh, I don't usually do that. That explains a lot. See, I never normally add text to the screen for the giveaways, so I forgot I had done that. That's not part of my normal strategy for giveaways. That's gonna confuse people. Sorry, that's my bad. Yeah, I just don't normally do that, so I forgot it was there. When you started spamming take down the words, I saw my, like, Christine spamming it, and I thought that I had, like, leaked something. Like, I thought when you said take down the words, my first thought was, is the spreadsheet open? Like, did I just leak the whole giveaway code spreadsheet? Like, that's what I thought you were talking about at first. So my heart started racing. I was like, what? What words? Because I forgot I had even done that. So I thought I had, like, the whole spreadsheet open or something. That would have been really bad. I spent like a couple $100 on giveaway codes this morning. I just leaked them all by accident. No, that would have been really bad, but I didn't, so it's fine. That was my thought though at first. Whew, okay. Focus. Everything's fine. You didn't even do that, Kayla. All right. That is nice. Let's get a nice little curtain above it too. Do we figure out if houseplants are fixed? Well, I placed them in here and nothing is deleted so far. So it seems like, yes, the houseplants were fixed before the pack even came out. They might have fixed them in the patch. Well, not might have. They probably did fix them in the patch today. Because I've had them placed there on the counter waiting to see if they delete when I place wallpaper and stuff, and it hasn't happened. So that's nice. Seems like the houseplants are all good. Paint the wall in there and see. In this room? I guess we haven't checked in this room. No, actually I did when I first put them. They're not deleting, so. Okay. I wanted to get this thing. And maybe this thing too. That's a nice little bathroom. That'll do. Yeah, if the houseplants are fixed, I'll use them all the time. I just really was having a hard time. The past couple weeks when I've had access to this stuff, I just had absolutely no interest in using them if they were gonna glitch like that so much. But it seems like it's okay. So that's better. I'm gonna be live for like 2 more hours and then I'm gonna come back again at 4 Eastern time, which is in 3 hours from now. I thought I would do 2 streams today. My first thought was that I would do a long stream today, and then I was like, that's not as fun. So instead I'm gonna do 2 streams. This houseplant has like petals. That's why it has the light color in it. So that's not a glitch, that's on purpose. It's like a stylistic choice on that one. Oh, London, I'm so sorry. I can't do a cat cam because Snap is on my desk, see? And I can't do the cat cam on my desk very easily. Poor Snappy, you had a rough day, huh? Back on the desk. Snappy. Okay, I'm gonna do a different styled bathroom tile. Okay. Oh, Stinky girl! Poor Snap getting called Stinky. The thing is, she kind of is. She doesn't have the nicest breath, despite all effort. Oh my god, she heard you. She's going to the cat cam. That was nice of her. Yeah, she's even had, like, she had a full dental cleaning and some teeth removed, like, 2 years ago. And it's just, like, old pets are sometimes a lost cause with their breath. Like, she wasn't having her teeth brushed as a kitten, obviously, because A, people did it less back then, and B, my parents didn't know any better, so now she's not, it's just, now she's just stinky. She's got old lady stinky rotten breath. So, it's okay, though. It could be worse. It's not the worst thing ever, but it's not good either. Yeah, she's like, by popular demand, I'm gonna sit on my cat cam. She really must see something good. Look at her. Look at the stance. Why is she sitting like that? What are you doing? Okay, now we're gonna curl up. Tangle our feet together. Oh, not sure about that foot. Don't know what to do with it. Okay. And just leave it on the ground. That's so funny. Can't a girl loaf in peace? Yeah, I'm sorry, Snap. I shouldn't make fun of you. Cats are so funny. They just sit like the weirdest ways every single time. They're so silly like that. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to Oops, there, it was already open. I want to get a little bit of money. Okay, you said you wanted the werewolf one first. Werewolf and then vampire? Okay. How did my cat act after? Oh, after her dental cleaning? Wait, let me see if I can find you a picture, because you're gonna think this is so funny. She was completely out of it. Like, so far out of it. The most out of it I had ever seen in my life after her dental cleaning. Her tongue was falling out of her mouth and she didn't even know. Like, her tongue was sticking straight out and, like, she couldn't even tell. I'm trying to find it on my phone, but... Oh, here we go. Oh my god, this is like uncalled for me to show you guys this. I'm like so sorry to my cat, but this is what Snap was like after her dental cleaning. I had to put her tongue back in her mouth for her. Like, I'm really sorry to be like airing this out in front of all these people, Snap, but it's unfortunately like so funny. Like, look at that. Why do you look like that? But she didn't know and she was just so, yeah. Anyway, I put it back in and it was fine. You put it back in? Yeah, I had to like open her mouth and put her tongue back in because it kept falling out. That was short-lived though. That was like right after she got home. And so she was like still waking up from her anesthesia and like, you know, she also has kidney disease, so her kidneys don't work very well. So when she takes like pain medication and stuff, it hits her hard. It hits her hard. So she has to be like watched very carefully when she's on pain meds. Poor cat. Okay. How are the kittens? Oh, they're doing really well. The kitties are good. They're not as, they're not going through as much as Snap is. Here's a picture of Shrimp from this morning if you want to see a picture of Shrimp from today. There you go. That's Shrimpy this morning. Oops. Someone's in the litter robot. I saw a camera. There you go. Stop showing your cat and start playing the game is your first message. Wow. Nice to meet you. That's so funny. Okay, let's do the werewolf room. For the record, I was already gonna do it. It's not because of you. Just so you know. Okay, werewolves. I think I want to use the werewolf floor tile. I like that. The werewolf bed is only a single bed, but that's probably not a problem either, right? Like, that's fine. Because we're going to want to have a lot of space. Oh, we should use the Moonwood Mill tunnel entrance. That's kind of cool. Okay, let's try that. They can have some plants down here. We can also have some gym equipment. Maybe I'll get a ceiling fan. Bookshelf. Oh, I'm just putting all kinds of stuff and not actually decorating. They wanted to have the pea bush. Okay. What kind of wall lights would be nice down here? This is like industrialized DIY lighting. This is from Strangerville. That might be nice. We could try a couple of those and they could have a lamp on a nightstand and that might be okay. Yeah, if you buy Enchanted by Nature right now, you still get bonus items. The bonus items are available until August 4th, I think. So you have until August 4th to buy it and still get the digital content. Oh, no, August 21st. Oh, August 4th is when the event ends. The 21st is when the digital content is available too. So yeah, you have a while. You have over a month to be able to buy it. And it's the 5th. Oh my god, I'm like all over the place. The 5th is when the Nature's Calling event ends. Not the 4th. And you have until the 21st to buy the pack and still get the bonus items. I just told like a bunch of lies on stream, huh? I'm all over the place. Sorry, everybody. Oh my goodness. The event hasn't fully played out yet. No, the event will be done, like all the things will be available on Tuesday of next week. So soon. The event is like okay. I wouldn't say it's their best one, but we'll see how it ends next week and then I'll decide how I really feel about it. Because it can be kind of hard to make a call like that before it's like completely done, but it's fine. I don't love the items that are in it either. The items are like fine. They're nice enough, but not like the coolest thing ever. This room's kind of small. Can I make it bigger at all? Oh man, no. That's like the biggest it can get. This room can be made bigger though. In this direction. Which means I can make the hallway bigger. And therefore, by extension, make this room a little bit bigger. Which I think would be nice. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Let me put this bookshelf over here. They can have the really adorable mirror maybe above their bed. Okay. I had this plan. I really wanted to put the bush and then like the pea pad newspaper right there. So it's like a bathroom inside of this room for my werewolf. There is really not very much space, huh? It's hard to put everything. I can just go right there. Can I put the tunnel inside the wall? I don't think so. I feel like it looks kind of glitchy when you do that. I'm okay with the tunnel being just out though. I think it's all right like this. Put that right there. Sure. I think I need to get a light to go inside of the... Not that one. Maybe they could have a little acorn light. There's like a broken mirror from werewolves too, if we wanted to use that. I guess we can try that over here. Sure. She's thinking about something. Or rotating. All right, let's look at werewolves. What? Okay. She really has a lot to say. Like, all of the time. I'm gonna do... I think I like some of the brick. I don't think I want to put this brick everywhere, but on a couple of the walls. And maybe we can use some of the wood for the other walls. Oh, adding dog toys. That's kind of a funny thought, actually. The reason I don't want to extend beyond the upper floor is because, look, watch this. Yikes. So I want to keep it within the bounds of the upper floor. You can fix that by lowering the basement down further, but I don't really like to do that because I like how it looks when this wall is like perfectly lined up. When you shrink it, then well, I can't shrink it because I'd have to make it bigger, but when you shrink it, it makes a gap right here, and I prefer how it looks when the walls are touching. But this is plenty of space. Like, I'm not worried about like a lack of space or anything down here, so it's fine. Okay, dog toys. Where should they go? Maybe at the foot of the bed? We gotta put some claws on the walls and everything too. Yeah, like a little ball, a squeaky toy, maybe a bird toy. Werewolves. Ooh, let's scratch up the door. Because that's kind of fun. We also have like wolf posters if we wanted to use some of these. too much newspaper all in one place? Maybe it's better suited to go back behind that. Yeah, scratch that thing. This is like a crack in the wall, but probably not good for this kind of texture. I like how this one looks like it's peeling. I've always enjoyed that. Scratch up more on this too. Oh, that looks bad when it's on there. Kind of clips a little bit. Oh yeah, we could use like the scratched vampire picture. I could put a couple of them. Meanwhile, there's a vampire who's like directly across the hall in this room. Oh, this is way too far. Okay. I think the scratch painting could go down the hall. Would that be bad though? Is me putting a scratch painting in the hallway me making like a hostile environment for the wolf? Because I don't really want to like, oh my god, look at the lighting. I don't want to make it hostile for my poor vampire who's going to be in here. I guess I could still do it. Oh, we could have just like a regular painting. This is just like a plain painting scratch that's not a picture of a vampire. So it feels less bad. Maybe I could put like 2 of them there. You think the werewolves look more like cats than like dogs or wolves? You know what? I kind of agree with you. I think the werewolves in this game do kind of look like cats. You don't think hostility can be avoided? That's true. That's true. They could be enemies to lovers. I mean, I kind of like the enemies to lovers concept for them. I could see it. Yeah, vampires and werewolves can get along. It's just harder for them to get along. Because they have like a historic hatred for each other, but it's kind of like, you know how if a sim has like bad compatibility or they're like unattracted to someone, you can still date, but it's just like maybe it takes a little bit of extra work to get them to be able to date. That's how it is with the vampires and the werewolves. Same thing. So it won't be easy, but it can still be done. I feel like we should try and do like a whole... We should try and do some gameplay of that someday. Gone? Okay. No more of that. My cat is really like all over the place today. I don't think she knows what she wants. The pack is already out, memes. The pack came out about 20 minutes ago. So if you wanted to play with Enchanted by Nature, it is available for purchase, and it is out now for everybody. I don't like that one. Oh yeah, it's way more difficult than just like bad compatibility for vampires and werewolves to get along, but it is still possible for them to get along. It's just hard. So you won't have an easy time, that's for sure. Nah, I'm gonna try this. Can't decide if you want to forage as a human or play as a fairy now. You know what I did in my stream save that was kind of fun is I started as a human and then I had that sim do loads of foraging and had them try to become a fairy in game and like get the fairy seedling and become a fairy. So maybe that could be like your method. So that way you can be a fairy and a human and you could try and play as both a little bit. Or you could have them date a fairy and then instantly have both. Have a human and a fairy. Give yourself some options. I'm gonna make it really dark inside the vampire room. This is the last of the occult rooms that we have to decorate. Then we just have the living room upstairs. And then I think I'm gonna do some, I'll probably do some fairy building for the rest of the stream after we finish it. Hi, Miv. How are you? Should we use the bat wallpaper with the bat wings? I don't want to do purple because we've got purple in a different room upstairs. Oh, we should do red, like blood. Okay. Do they, well, actually, should we have done it like a coffin instead? Oh, you know what I'm gonna do for them? The vampire's gonna have even more space, I think. Did I just break anything? No. I'm gonna have the vampire have like a front room that looks like a normal room, and then I'm gonna have like a scary room attached to the back. Maybe like behind a bookcase door or something, and that's where their coffin's gonna go. But they'll have like a fake, maybe like a fake living room, bedroom sort of situation that looks like a normal space, and then we can have like stone walls and make a vampire room behind it. And that would be kind of cool. Bookcase door. Oh, we could use the Bella Goth bookcase door instead. That's actually a good point. God, there's so many packs in this build. It is a tragedy, the number of packs that I'm using right now. I sincerely apologize. Well, it's nice that it doesn't fit. Maybe I can close that up just so I can make it fit nicer. Yeah, that's good. When someone said Bella, your first thought was Twilight Bella, not Sims Bella? Oh no. Twilight Bella is getting to us. Okay, this room's gonna be super dark. For more packs and builds so you can live vicariously. That's kind of how I felt back when I was a kid watching Sims content, which is like my frame of reference. I used to really enjoy watching people play with packs. Then I would feel a little bit sad and jealous of them, but I still enjoyed getting to see all the stuff. So it was kind of a mix that I was experiencing back then. Okay, that's cool. You wish there was a Twilight pack? Could you imagine if they started doing collab packs with like a movie like that and made a Twilight pack? And it's like a movie from a long time ago too, randomly, instead of like a recent one. Might be kind of fun. No, I don't think I would like that though. I'm not sure about collaborative Sims packs a lot of the time. I don't know. I don't know. We gotta get some cracks and stuff in here so it looks old. They did Star Wars? Yeah, I know. Which is... So... That's the fear. Let's put that in there. How much should we put inside of this room? I feel like there needs to be very little inside of this part. Like, I don't really want to put too much. I want it to look like maybe just the coffin. Maybe I should have put this in this corner. Then it fits better. Oh, you think gargoyles? There is wall decor. We could maybe... Oh, God. Hanging werewolf wall jumper. We could try this. Is that creepy? I like how it's kind of dark in there too. And then we put more furniture and like actual stuff and things we might use for gameplay inside of this room. Werewolves in the vampire space? Yeah, I know, but that's just what it like comes with. Well, no, okay, guys, to be clear, I don't hate Star Wars. Let's not twist anybody's words. We think the Star Wars pack is a poorly constructed Sims pack. That's the difference. I think that the Star Wars pack is not their best work. I think that it's kind of weird and repetitive and they could have done better with it. That's different than just like blindly saying Star Wars is bad. really like the rugs. Yeah, we can try and put some more spider webs in here. I guess I can do that now. I also don't really like that the Star Wars pack is like sort of self-contained. I mean, it's nice, I guess, for if you don't want to play with it, and like me not really wanting it in my game too much. It's nice that it's sort of its own thing, but it does mean that it's kind of hard to play with, and therefore it doesn't like blend into your average gameplay. It's sort of specific, and therefore like maybe not the best value for money in terms of the game packs, just because it's so strange compared to the other ones. Yeah, Enchanted by Nature is out. It came out about 30 minutes ago, so if you want to play with Enchanted by Nature, it is available to you. Yeah, EA used to have exclusive game rights for Star Wars, and then their rights were like going away or something. And so they made like a whole bunch of Star Wars games, like standalone Star Wars games, Star Wars Sims pack. Like they like really milked the Star Wars rights that they had at the time, before they lost them. So that's why a Star Wars pack, I can only assume. So it makes sense in that context, I guess. But did feel kind of random in the context of The Sims. No. Maybe like something really fancy like this thing up here. Okay. Sure. Oh, I guess we could do the 3 flower paintings from the vampire pack too instead. That's true. I don't use these very often. They have some fun swatches, but the flowers are nice. Let's find some decor. I know that there's, yeah, this. I was like, I know there's vampire decor. Is the house gonna be for fairy too? Yeah, we already did the fairies room. I did that yesterday. There's like a room for every occult. We got fairy, spellcaster, plant sim. This is the fairies room. It's my favorite one out of all of them. You think brick accent behind the fireplace? I don't know. I don't know. We're also almost done with the build, so if you really don't want me to do this right now, don't worry. It's gonna be almost finished. You won't have to wait too much longer for it to be done. Maybe vampires. Let's put this thing. Yeah, it has lots of like black and silver, huh? This floor is from the vampire pack, yeah. I think everything I've used so far in this room except for the door is from the vampire pack. Oh, a crow. That's a fun idea. We could probably do that. I think I might not use a couch. I think I might put, instead of the couch, like just a chair in the corner. Because I don't really like it. It's too much. How about the life and death one? It comes in like a true black color. What if we did like 2 chairs directly in front of the fireplace and a rug below them? Do I think they'll do a Sims medieval pack? I don't know. I don't think so. But I guess you never say never because you never know what their plans are. They made that castle pack, but the existence of the castle kit kind of makes me think that they won't really ever pursue that style again, because people have a tendency to think that like if they do something similar to a different pack, then it's like leftovers and they're like repackaging it to sell it to us again. And I honestly don't believe they do that. I don't think that they do like the leftovers thing that they often get accused of. It sometimes feels that way. Like, even think about things like My First Pet stuff. I honestly don't think that My First Pet stuff was like leftovers of cats and dogs. I think they were like, oh, let's try to expand upon the cats and dogs set and make some more stuff that matches it. But then it looked like they were selling us half and half in 2 different packs. So that was a poor idea, and they shouldn't have done that. But I don't think that their intention was to, like, you know, give us half and half. I really honestly in my heart don't think that's what they did. I think they were like, let's make some stuff that matches. And then, you know, problems arose. And they just shouldn't do that again. So anyway, I think if they made a medieval pack, people would read that wrong, even if it was like years later. Because I feel like if they made My First Pet stuff today, and they hadn't done it back then, I honestly don't think that it would be as hated. Like, I think if they made My First Pet stuff, because Cats and Dogs has been out for so long, and if they were to expand upon it, people would still be mad that it was DLC for DLC. Like, I think that is inevitable, and they still shouldn't have done it. But I think that the backlash would have been way less if they had made something like that today. Because it's like, oh, we finally have more stuff for pets after all this time. Like, I think that, like, if they made a kit with pet stuff, it wouldn't be loved, but I don't think it would be as clowned on as My First Pet stuff was. It was just too soon, so it felt like they were scamming us at the time. Because it was so close to when the pack came out initially. But, like, I would love to have more cat trees and stuff. You know, like, there's loads of things I would like to see them add. But I just don't know if they will do that. You think they were scamming us? I mean, I think the existence of DLC for DLC is a scam. I don't think that the items in it were leftovers, though. I think the items in it were honestly made separate with the intention of it being a pets stuff pack. I think that also if they had done it, I think that they shouldn't have put anything for cats and dogs in it. Like, I think because it came out so close to when to when Cats and Dogs came out, if they had just done rodents and made it like very rodent heavy and not touched the cats and dogs thing and made it feel more separate, I think that would have also helped. But because it had like a cat sweater and things like that, then it really felt like they were scamming us. They should have like stuck to just the small pets thing. It was a weird one. Okay. No, I don't think the country kitchen kitchen set and the kitchen set from Cottage Living are the same at all. People make this comparison all the time, and I like wholeheartedly disagree with you on it. These things are not the same. They shouldn't have been in the same pack. Like, it's not the same. This one is very rustic and like worn down. This one is like cutesy cottage. It's a very, very different style. And I'm glad to have them both. Like, I don't think that we need to have only one of these. The swatches are super different too. Like, I don't agree that these are the same thing and that they're leftovers from each other. They're different styles, different aesthetics. That's the equivalent of being like, oh, we already have a modern kitchen set, so we don't need any more of them. You know, like, in a way, this one and the base game one even look kind of similar, I guess, because they're like super clean lines, but that's not, or, you know, like you could compare like the Home Chef Hustle one to Dream Home Decorator, but they're so different. Like, they're different cabinets. Similar energy, I guess, because they're kind of cottagey, country-y, but I don't think they're the same or leftovers at all. At all. I like to have more of them. And I think the Country Kitchen kit is one of the best kits out of all of them because it has a kitchen set. I'm never going to complain about a kitchen set. You give me as many kitchen sets as you want. I'll take as many as I can get. I will take as many as I can. Okay. What was I going to do? Oh, the bathroom, that's right. Yeah, I love like cutesy little stuff like that. So, and they're nice. Both of those have some pastels, which a lot of the other ones don't have any pastels. So I'm always going to be happy about that. But anyway, I can see why some people feel that way about that kitchen set in particular, but I wouldn't call that one leftovers. And I'm not trying to sit here and be like an EA shill defending them. I'm just talking about like, based on my personal experience with like, I don't know, I've worked on a kit with them, so I know their process a little bit. I don't know. The video and mods is my new favorite thing. Won't rest until Simsie watches it. Oh, did they post a video? Okay, they posted a video about fairies to celebrate the launch. Should we look? I think we should look. Okay, ready? Well, you gotta admit, their marketing team does a good job with these videos. That was cute. Fairy version of Bob Pancakes. I like that. What did they say along with it? Bob Pancakes? No. Taupe has golden boots. Yes. That's fun. I like that they do stuff like that. I wonder if it'll save their marriage. I don't know. I don't have high hopes for them. Bippity boppity boo or something like that. Anybody? Yeah, of all the Sims to make a fairy version of, Bob Pancakes is a fun one. I like that they did that. That's cool. Yeah, it looks to me like the houseplants are fixed, Val. At least that's what it seems like. They have not deleted themselves a single time since I started this build, and I've been waiting and testing, so. That's a relief. So they're fixed for launch. That was only a early access bug. Thank God. I can actually use the houseplants now. I was really worried about that. like genuinely, I've been nervous about that. It was gonna ruin the pack for me, so. It's fixed now. Okay, let's put that thing there. I'm gonna put a shower in this little nook. The trash has been fixed too. Yeah, the trash has been fixed. They did that in the patch today. Pregnancy has not been fixed. They said that they figured out what was causing the pregnancy problems, but they haven't been able to fix them yet. So, that's interesting. But hopefully soon. Okay. This one. They said gnomes were fixed, but yours weren't after you updated. Really? Uh-oh. That's no good. I mean, I just... It feels like the pregnancy thing must be a really bad one. Because they said they had to revert. They tried to do some performance change, I guess. And then that broke it. And they have to revert the performance change they made to fix it, I guess. Because that's the only way to fix it. So it must have been broken bad. To the point where they weren't able to fix it fast. And they have to just undo what they did instead of fixing it. So that's not good, but obviously like they're gonna they will fix it. Like they know that it's game breaking, you know, to not be able to have pregnancy work right. So they won't just leave us in the dust. Okay, I like that bathroom now. So the last thing, the actual last thing of the whole house is just this room. So let's do this room is the entire living space though. Living room, kitchen, dining room, all of the above. Let's move these out of the way. They're still not broken, so that's good. Does science babies work? Yeah. I mean, pregnancy also isn't entirely 100% broken. My pregnancies have worked fine. The issue that I've been having with pregnancy is them not being able to take a pregnancy test. Some people have had issues with like their Sims pregnancies basically being like never ending. I haven't personally had that problem, but there's a variety of them, I guess. But from my understanding, it's the pregnancy tests that are majorly broken. And your pregnancy will still work if they can't take a pregnancy test. They just will find out they're pregnant 24 hours later. So you have to wait a little bit longer. But it's not like completely devastatingly ruined or anything like that. Oh! All right, what's the damage? They're not in our inventory. This is the bug where they're visibly disappeared, but they haven't actually disappeared. So you have to like delete it and then put it back. So I painted the wall with move objects on, and that's what caused it. People will go around saying, it's a move objects issue in my comments. That doesn't justify it. That doesn't justify it. That's still not okay. But yeah, it is caused by move objects being on and me painting a wall. That's happened with a lot of things that slot. Wow, it hadn't happened all day. This entire time. It only happened when they were floating though, weirdly. Them being on here, it was fine. So that's actually helpful that it was only happening when they were floating. I guess that's good. Let's get a nice one of you. I'll get my favorite stove. Yeah, so no floating plants. But that also means that you can't like custom place them. They have to slot onto things. So that's something to consider as well. Oh, that's too high up. That would be the right height. I don't like this color. The new skin colors, it's weird clutter. So when you're looking for the new skin colors, all Sims don't have access to them. Fairies have access to them. So if you want to use the new skin tones from the fairy pack, you have to make a fairy, and then that fairy can have them in their human form and their fairy form, but you have to change it in their fairy form first. So it's kind of confusing in that way. But there are new skin tones in the pack. You just can only get them as a fairy, and you have to do it in the fairy form in the beginning. Okay, I like that kitchen. That's pretty nice. Let's get a nice living room next. If you turn off move objects while they're floating, does it still do it? I don't know. Oops, I had the wrong thing. Let's find out. Come here. I'm having an issue with opening my cheats panel. It's because it keeps trying to open a recording panel, and I don't really understand why. No, just move objects. Still doesn't justify it, but it is a workaround. I always build with move objects though, as I think many of us do. Do they keep it if they stop being fairies? The skin tone? I'm gonna go with I don't think so, but I don't actually know that for a fact. I know that's not helpful, but I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, it's kind of similar to, you know how vampires have like loads of special scars and stuff, and werewolves have loads of special scars, and we used to have special eyes that only vampires could have, but now they've just now made them available to everybody. It's like a fairy form special thing, is sort of my understanding from it. So I don't think it's available if you're not in the fairy form, but I'm not sure. Like when you become human again, I'm not sure what happens. Okay. I don't use Better Build Buy because of my it's just like a video choice, nervous subject. I like things to be a little bit easier to follow for the viewer, and Better Build Buy is a whole can of worms. So if I start using build mods like that, I feel like it makes it so people are not necessarily so sure with where to find things as well. So I like to be able to help them by not using like super game-changing mods like Better Build Buy or like the tool mod. Love the tool mod. I don't use it in my videos though. Same as Better Build Buy, I don't use it in my videos, but it's a great mod. Fantastic mod. I just don't really use a lot of mods in my content. Okay, I think I like that. Skin color stays the same when changing from occult back to human. Okay, that's actually really helpful. That's good to know. I only use UI cheats and MC Command Center, Susan. Those are the only mod. Well, also I have Twisted Mexie's all cheats mod, I guess, but that one is like less noticeable. That's mostly just because I use it for when I do my unpaused streams and stuff. So I don't really have many mods at all. I'm gonna try that. It's very much blue suburban core now, but that's okay. Move objects back on. And don't forget the Peppa Pig thing. I do also have a Peppa Pig thing. That's custom content though. It's not the same thing as like my mods, right? Dream home decorator. Nah. You can turn the grid off for building by pressing G. Just G on your keyboard turns it on and off. Let's do these university curtains, because these ones are pretty nice. I kind of want it to be a little bit... No. Maybe I'll try that horrible beige color and just see how we feel about it. Might be okay. Can I put a piano in there? Oh no, I was gonna do a dining table over there. Oh my gosh, this place is so much bigger than, or so much smaller than I thought it was, sorry. This thing is not really working for me. At least I have that. There's no kitchen sink. I know, I haven't done the kitchen yet. I didn't decorate the kitchen yet. So I was still trying to test these, so I didn't want to move them to put any decor in the kitchen, but I know there's not a sink yet. I just haven't done it yet. In my mind, the kitchen is not furnished, if that makes sense. I don't like the piano. Let's do a dining table. Alien's a stark contrast. Yeah, all of the bedrooms are a very stark contrast to the rest of the house. I think that's kind of fun, though. I have an organ for the vampire downstairs in the vampire's room already. So we don't need to have one up here. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Okay. How does this look? That's probably fine. I wouldn't say it's my favorite thing, but steal a tile from the alien. I guess we possibly could do that. If we wanted to take this, have a little bit more space. All of a sudden the alien's room is like the most weird shape ever. But it still works. And then I have a little bit more room for a bigger dining table. Oh. I think we need that. It's just better. Yeah, the shape is the weird part of the room. Yeah, obviously the shape is the only thing strange about the alien's room. Nothing else really, just the shape of the alien's room is weird. Yeah. Okay, this one needs fixed here too. I think I want to get some kind of like little shelf item. Maybe even this. This is life and death. Oh, it's okay. It's too high. The object gameplay won't function up there. I could put this little cart and we could do a house plant on it. And maybe a tall potted plant next to it. For rent. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. If it's too high up, they can't take care of it, so. I just didn't think that was gonna be too high up, but I guess it is. Well, let's do a shorter one. I Kind of prefer the look of that. Maybe that should be over here. I didn't like it right there. I like that cart thing though. I think that's nice. Let's get some lighting. This door is from Strangerville, if you're looking for that one. Okay. Can you put them up here? Very strange. I guess the answer is no. No, you don't need to take care of the original houseplants with the pack. Just the houseplants that are from the pack need cared for. So just like these ones. Oh, hold on, the vet's calling. This is not bad news. It's just about Snap's blood pressure. So hold on, I need to, I'm gonna go like no cam and mute my mic. I'm so sorry. Okay, sorry, I'm back. I know that was like very fast. I just didn't want to make sure I didn't want to miss their call. Okay, so the situation with Snap. This is not about her lump. Unfortunately, I wish I knew. This is about her blood pressure. Her blood pressure was high. We went there today thinking that her blood pressure was too low. Her blood pressure is higher than her last couple of readings. So that's actually not good, but it's fine. Like, we're just gonna go back in a couple of weeks and check again, and then if it is still getting higher, she's gonna adjust her medication to be more medication instead of less. Yeah, I would have expected it to be low as well. I don't know. So yeah, she's on a blood pressure medication, but I mean, obviously it's tough because, of course, she's gonna be stressed at the vet, so it's gonna be a little bit higher just in general. But like she's been getting consistent readings taken, obviously, and like on a medication for it. So anyway, so she might have to be on more medication, or today was just weird. So we're gonna check again. But Snap has to go to the vet every month anyway, because she is on a Silencia like arthritis medication. So they're gonna check it again when we have our next injection appointment, and then we'll see if we have to do it. But anyway. We gave her the medication in the morning today instead of at night so that they could check the reading like a couple hours after she had taken it, which I don't know if that affected it or not, but No, she usually goes early in the day. Snap usually goes to the vet at like 8 a.m. Today she went at 11, which is different from her normal. But anyway, we'll see. It's tough because her blood pressure being high is bad for her kidney disease because it's like making her kidney have to work harder. But also her kidney disease makes her blood pressure higher. So it's just like, you know, vicious cycle, I guess. But it's fine. We'll figure it out. But yeah, routine is weird, I guess. Routine change too is weird. But basically, I just want to check again in a couple weeks, see if it's changed again. Okay, what else do we want to put in here? I think I like how this looks, so I think I'll leave that there. Maybe I'll get another potted plant. As a human with kidney disease, I can say I'm on blood pressure meds and it still doesn't level out sometimes. Yeah. I am sorry to hear that, though. It's funny the overlap between like human medicine and cat medicine. Like when I was talking about, I don't know, like you talk about giving a lot of pets get like gabapentin as like a pain medication and stuff. There are people in the chat that are like, I'm on gabapentin, which is kind of funny. Okay, I know about the kitchen sink. Don't worry, I haven't decorated the kitchen yet. I wanted to get furniture in the hallway first, and then do that. Oh God, my heart is like pounding. I knew that like that call wasn't gonna be that stressful. Like it was just about Snap's blood pressure. Like it was gonna be fine no matter what. But still, like I don't know. You see like the vets calling, and I'm like, oh geez, every time. And I still have to wait to find out about her stupid lump. I wish I knew so bad. That is just the worst thing. I really hate not knowing when they're gonna get the results back about that. Like I just wish I knew so badly. And obviously like it's completely out of everybody's control. Like nothing can be done about that. We just have to wait until the lab looks at it and like can get the results. But I just want to know. I just want to know. Yeah, well, she had that cancerous mass removed last year, Ray, but she has another one that appeared literally in like the last week and a half, like overnight. All of a sudden, she had no lump, and then the next day she had a weird, scary looking red lump that looked like brains. Overnight. So then we took her to the vet, then they took like, they wanted to give her some antibiotics for it, then they waited a week, then they took like some samples from it, and then that's what we're waiting for the results on now. It's the same side of her that had the cancerous mass removed too. They said they got clean margins from it, which is a good thing, but it also just feels weird to me that it's like the same place. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's nothing. It wasn't a cyst though, so I don't know. Could just be some benign little lump. And then we're gonna manifest that. So, anyway, it's really like the waiting for that result is like all consuming to me. Like I'm trying to play it so cool and like be reasonable about it and stuff, but, oh, hi Technicolor, thanks for the raid, welcome in. I'm talking about how my cat has a weird lump and I'm waiting for results from the vet about it. But I'm trying to like be reasonable and like think like, look, it's out of your control, you're just waiting. But my God, the wait to find out is just, it is horrible. I just want to know. It's like consuming me. It's all I can think about. No, they said it was gonna take a week to get the results, Lucas. And she had it, they sent it in on Monday. So I don't think that we'll have the results today. I mean, I'm not really expecting to get it for a couple of days, I guess. Maybe not until next Monday or Tuesday even. So. Your dog had a lump like a brain and it ended up being okay. Was it also a weird brain looking lump? That's so strange. Also today, my featured photo was Snap's weird brain lump, like on my phone. Because I have one of those like phone widgets that has featured photos. I woke up this morning, my featured photo was like the close-up of the lump. I think because I had saved it to my favorites so I could show the vet and like find it easily. And it was my featured photo. So that my phone was like, you like this picture, right? If we gave the lump a name to personify it, like how people give their anxiety a name. Oh, that's an interesting idea. I'm like, we got the results on Kevin. Me calling it a brain lump is not helping. Like, describing it as looking like a brain is not helping anybody. That makes it seem even worse. Oops, you were way not far enough over. Why the early stream? Oh, because the pack came out today. I wanted to be live when the pack came out. We had like a little pack waiting room today. Oh, that's cute. Okay, I like the orange. We can't really put much on this wall, but I think I'm gonna get another window and another curtain. I think it's okay if the curtain is clipping in there. I mean, I know that it is technically okay, but... Brian! Ooh, let's name the brain lump Brian. Okay. That makes me feel better. It's just Brian. It's nothing. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, there's more space for curtains over here. Yeah, Brian's like so annoying, huh? Brian is stressing me out. Okay, maybe a little plant on here. Never met anyone called Brian. I don't think I know anybody called Brian either. No, I had a friend with a dad named Brian as a kid. But I don't personally know anyone named Brian. Oh, let's use this. That's so cute. You know a lot of Brians. You've got an uncle named Brian. I bet a lot of people here have an Uncle Brian. I could see that. I bet people here have dads named Brian too. Maybe you're Brian. Is anybody here named Brian? Show of hands? There could be somebody. Okay, I think I'm gonna put a lamp back behind this thing. Wait, I had a little lamp that I really liked that I was using. Was it in the hallway? Oh, it was this one. That's right. Let's do that in like the brown color. Okay. There's a Brian? Oh my gosh. Hi, Brian. Thanks for being here. Can you get off my cat? That's pretty funny how there isn't that many people named Brian here. And then you say like, anybody here named Hannah? There's gonna be like loads of them. Yep, they're like, me, hi, it's me. There's another Brian. Oh my God, there's a poll for Brians. 3 people answered yes, I am one. There's 3 Brians. 4 Brians. Now, are they lying or is it honest? I don't know. 5 Brians. Now I've said it out loud, they're gonna all start answering it, even though they're probably lying. Listen, chat, it's not cool to lie about Brians. Maybe we put like a cute little kitchen appliance. Not that one, I don't like that one. Ooh, we should use, actually let's do this, the little treats instead. And I'll put this up here. And then I was gonna put a burglar alarm. Okay, chat. I think it's done. I think it is complete. 8 sim house for 8 different occults. Let's save the game and I'll show you around. And then we can put it on the gallery. Nice. Yeah, it leveled out at 6 Bryans. It's possible that there are 6 Bryans here, but I think maybe the 3 is the most accurate number. But that feels pretty extreme to accuse 3 people of lying about being Brian, so I don't know. I don't know. All right, let me show you around. So what we've been working on for the past couple of days is this house that's got space for every single occult. So there's like fairy, vampire, werewolf, mermaid, all of the occults have a room inside of this house and they all live together. Even though most of them kind of hate that. So this is what the outside looks like of this house. Oh, my trim is gone. This is why you do a tour, because then you notice things that are broken. See how much better that looks with the trim? Yeah. There is a true Brian, because Brian has it in their username, and I don't think they lied about that one. Anyway, this is what the outside looks like. I have some things like some various gnomes, like an alien gnome, and a wizard gnome, and a ghost gnome outside. There's a werewolf gnome too, and a fairy gnome, and also a ghost cow plant. And then when you come in, there's like a little porch right here by the front door. You walk in this front area, and this is like common space. It's all kind of similar, the common space. We tried to be kind of neutral with it, but there is a shared bathroom down here for everybody. Then there's a downstairs access to the basement. We have the little kitchen and the living room and the dining room. They probably don't want to spend a lot of time up here, and also not all of these Sims even have to eat. So that helps. But if they want to be in the common space, they can. There's a room for the alien right here. It's green and full of alien things. And then, oh, I haven't done terrain paint. We'll do that last. We have to wait until the very end. Over here is the mermaid's room. This is what it looks like in live mode, so you don't have to worry about like the weird pop-ups. It's pretty cute, and there's like fish that'll show up. Look, see, isn't that cool? Mermaid has this space. There's a bathroom right here too. And then if you go upstairs, kind of like plain hallway, they have a computer though. There's a laundry room and another shared bathroom. And then this room belongs to the fairy. They can sleep in the fairy house or inside of the dollhouse right there. It's very whimsical and enchanted seeming up here. And then this is the spellcaster's room, and they have their own ensuite bathroom because they do actually have real needs, like they need to pee and stuff. And then up this little staircase, this is the attic. This is where the ghost lives. So it's kind of like old and haunted and run down because the owner is dead. So they haven't been in here for a while. And then in the basement, more hallway, we have the vampire's room. They've got like a vampire common area and then like a secret bookcase door where their coffin is, which is kind of cool. And then we also have the werewolf's room down here in the basement. And this thing's kind of fun because you can explore the underground tunnels from in here. In the very back, we have a lot of just skill building stuff. There's like a woodworking table and a rocking chair and an outdoor kitchen and a pool. Oh, you know what? I never put a pool ladder in this space. I meant to do that and I forgot. This is why you do a tour, because then you find stuff you forgot about that I have been meaning to add. Anyway, there's the pool. And then the plant sim has a greenhouse in here, which is kind of nice. And over this way, we have like a secret enchanted garden. So I've got all the magical plants, the werewolf plants, the alien plants, the vampire plants, the fairy plants. They're all over here. No, I built this in 5 hours, French. I started building this yesterday. And then we finished it today. I'm gonna get my terrain paint in. There's also an extra fairy house outside. You can see it right there. Nice. Okay. Hi Chibi, thanks for the resub. The guest fairy house, yeah. Well, it's nice to have extra. If you're doing your fairy powers and you need to regen them around other places, that's nice to have. Yeah, I'll still be live later. My plan is to stream again at 4. It's currently 2. I'm gonna stay live for a little bit though. I'm not ready to leave yet. I'm wondering about trying to build like a fairy park or something. What do you think? I know there's already a park in the New World, but maybe we can try and take one of those pond lots and turn it into a park. So you've got more space to use them, because you can't fish on them unless they are a residential lot, unfortunately. Oh wait, let me save. I think we're gonna do some gameplay this afternoon, Pippin. We'll probably do like, I think I'm gonna play with my fairy save we've been playing in the past couple days. So that'll be fun. All right, let's put it on the gallery. Every occult house. 8 bedrooms. Wait, how many bathrooms is it? I can't remember. 2, 3, 4. 4 bathrooms? Okay. Every occult house. Nice. 8 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. A large house with a bedroom for every single occult type. Hashtag Strangerville. Yeah? Okay. It is uploaded. I'm kind of scared to see what it looks like. As in, like, how many packs it has. It's nerve-wracking. Oh dear. Oh, wait. There we go. It went up. Took a second, but it did go up there. Oh my god. Oh my god. 4 pages of packs? Oh no. Alright, let me take a screenshot. Wait. Can you guys go inside so you're not in my way of my screenshot? Close the door. There. Alright. Now that it's done, I think I'll do my second giveaway of the stream. I bought 5 codes to give away in this stream, and we've done 3 of them. So let's do the next 2 right now. Okay, this is Enchanted by Nature. If you want a chance to win, all you have to do is type the word fairy in the chat. F-A-I-R-Y, fairy. It's a PC and Mac code for The Sims 4 Enchanted by Nature, and we'll draw 2 winners. These codes don't have the early purchase content though, because I bought them from CD keys instead of, like, because I can't like gift them to you on the EA app or anything. It doesn't work. It's not possible anymore. So they don't have the early purchase items, those like 3 bonus items, but it is the full pack, obviously. And all you gotta do is type the word fairy in the chat for a chance to win. I will draw 2 winners. PC and Mac code, global, 2 winners. Just type the word fairy. And while we do that, I'm gonna go get into the lot that I wanna build on. Well, do you wanna build a park, or do you wanna build like, what if we built like a apothecary small business with businesses and hobbies? Is that a bad idea? That would be kind of fun, wouldn't it? We should do it like a fairy townhouse at some point to go in this part of town too, so we can use For Rent with it. Oh, we've got so many things to do. All right, well, type that word fairy in the chat for a chance to win. I think I'm gonna build a small business apothecary. Building an apothecary small business. Problem is, we're gonna get like 45 minutes into this, and then I'm gonna end stream and come back in an hour. So we can still build a park and stuff. I mean, the thing is, right, like, this isn't the last day we're gonna build with the pack. I'm gonna build the pack tomorrow too, so we'll be able to do all of these things and then some. Okay, last call though, I think. Type the word fairy in the chat for a chance to win Enchanted by Nature, and then I'll draw the 2 winners. Ready? There's 1,000 entries. Oh, I didn't enter. Oops, I want to enter. Hold on. Oh, I went full screen with my own stream. Fairy. Okay, I entered. Hopefully I win. Ready? The first winner in 3, 2, 1. Oops, I misclicked. Draw entrant. I always try and like hard click on it, and then it like doesn't hit the button. It like moves my mouse and doesn't hit the button for draw entrant. Okay. O_0 Sage. O_0 Sage is the winner of the first copy of Enchanted by Nature. Congratulations, Sage! And I have 5 more codes that I'm gonna give away on stream, the second stream I'm gonna do today, so don't worry. We have a bunch to do. I'm gonna have 10 total for the whole day. All right, the last one for right now, the final giveaway code for today's early afternoon stream is draw entrant. Sky Treacher gets a copy of Enchanted by Nature as well. Okay, I'm gonna whisper you both the codes now. Hopefully you have fun with them. I really like this pack for what it is. It's not my favorite pack, but the fairies are fun. So it's nice to play with fairies when you're interested in playing with fairies. Okay, and whispering the codes to them both. Here's the one for Sage. And then here's the one for Sky. Nice. And again, I'm so sorry. It's so hard because I feel like genuine guilt about this because I know that I just disappointed like 1,000 people. But obviously, you know, I can't, a person can't buy codes for that many people. So I'm sorry. I bought 10 and that's all we got. Okay, so second build. I think Apothecary shop small business is kind of fun. Should it be in town or should we do it like out? I feel like maybe it should be in Spruce Dairy Grove. Doesn't that seem like it would be nice to be out here? Oh, you said in town? Oh, maybe we should do it in town. Okay, we could do it in here. Maybe on this lot. Illegal magic shop in the gnome town. I mean, the gnome people like the apothecaries. I don't think they like fairies though. It would be cute to do it in town. I haven't built really anything like this yet. You liked it out of town? Yeah, I liked it out of town too. Okay, well, okay. Maybe when we build the for rent stuff with this pack, we could build it here in town. And then we could build the little apothecary shop out of town. I mean, this part is still kind of town. Like, this is just like this is like downtown. This part is like a small town vibe. I don't know how to explain it. So maybe that's better. And like little potion shop in the woods is nice. But over here, they do have other businesses. There's like a bookstore and like the little flower shop and stuff over here. So it's not completely random to put it over here. It makes sense. Maybe I should put a sim here so we can test it more. And see. I'm gonna use, no, this is my apothecary sim. Let's use you. We'll do this. Nice. Domino's ad making you want pizza. Oh, that's dangerous business. Pizza does sound good. Oh my God. Terrible storm. Okay. It's all better now. Get the lighting better. We can do that. All right. I'm gonna give my sim a little bit more money. I don't think I want to go like all out, but maybe we'll have like 50,000 total or something, you know? Because that feels reasonable to me. Okay. I've got my second OBS ready. I had just closed out of it and now I gotta open it again. So I've got that ready. Let's figure it out. Should there be an upstairs? I think there should be an upstairs. I feel like we should do it where like the downstairs is the business and then the upstairs is the apartment. You know? No, I'm gonna take a break, Fox, but I'm gonna be live for like 40 more minutes and then I'll take a break and then I'll come back at 4. It's only 2:23. I was planning on being live until 3. Do we all get the same ads? I don't know. I honestly don't really, I don't even know if Twitch knows how they determine what ads to give to people and stuff. So I actually don't know the answer to that question. I don't think that everyone gets the same ads. I think that they're probably like a little bit region specific and I have no clue what ads play on my streams. That's like out of my control. I'm pretty sure that nobody gets the same ads. There might be like some level of like if there's a big spender, that ad is playing for most people, but there's still gonna be some like different overlap, you know? And what's supposed to happen and what does happen is also different sometimes. So, I don't know. I like how tall that is. That's really funky. want this to be even taller. That's very pointy, isn't it? Today is release day. Yeah, the pack is out now. The pack came out about an hour and a half ago. So if you've been waiting to get your hands on Enchanted by Nature, you are in luck because it is out. Okay, I like that. So I want the tower to be really tall. I don't think I like it being that tall. This is probably fine like this. Maybe it should be taller. Can you be a little bit taller? If you're taller, I can have... There can be a little bit of roof up there. I don't know. You miss stuff packs? Oh, me too. I think about that often. It was so nice back in the stuff pack era. I think I like it taller. We didn't even know what we had until it was gone as well. Because at the time it was like, oh my god, there's so many stuff packs. And now it's like, oh my god, there's so many expansion packs. Which is fun. I mean, I like expansion packs, don't get me wrong, but they're just, the price is wild. No, that's not good. It needs to be in. Yeah, just when the stuff packs were getting good, they stopped making them. Probably because they're like, we're putting too much time into this. Kits are easier. And the kits make just as much money. So sad. Is it giving shop or... I don't know. Same as game packs? Yeah, well that's the thing, right? Like the game packs probably require, like, I mean, when you're making a world, right? It's a massive effort to make a world, whether it's got 6 lots or it's got 10. Obviously the 10 is still more work, but like when they're making the game packs, it's a lot of work. And if they can make more money doing an expansion pack for like a very similar amount of work or closer, I don't know, they probably want to do an expansion pack instead. Do we like that? No. But that's kind of what they're doing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have my sim live upstairs. That was kind of my plan. And then down here is gonna be the apothecary shop. And we'll use like businesses and hobbies to do it. Wouldn't that be cute? I don't think I'll use the Cozy Bistro kit windows here. I feel like I would rather use, I don't know. I think I want to like stick to a lot of businesses and hobbies stuff. What color should it be? I've done a little bit of purple already. But the purple is just so cute. Let's see about a little sign. Maybe cats and dogs. Something like this sign. This sign, where is it? This one, no. Something like this one. And then we put our own little decal on it somehow. Well, the wood looks terrible. It doesn't have any of the colors that I want it to have. So that's just great. That's fine. I'm gonna do Greg Plant's house on Saturday. Well, that's the plan. So not for a couple days still. Enchanted by Nature. Should I try this or is it too small? I think this door is like a little bit cuter, honestly. Use one of the menu stands. Isn't that too plain? I don't know. I don't really know what decal I want to use either. Uh-oh, sorry for yawning, everybody. Probably just made you yawn, too. I want something kind of nature-y. Isn't that so cute? I think something from Seasons might not be so bad for this either. Because this has like... I've been known to use these. Do we have a good hanging sign? I mean, maybe. There's some nice wall decor ones. I really like this from Cats and Dogs. I was planning on using them both and then trying to have like a matching decal on them. But we'll see. No, it looks like the update did not break mods today, Anxious, so you should be fine. At least I haven't heard anything about that so far, and they didn't even disable mods. And I feel like if stuff was broken, people would be telling me in chat. No, my next stream is... Guys, this is so stupid of me, but I tried to build in a break in between. I do better not streaming for like 7 hours straight. So I tried to build in a break in the middle of my stream, and I'm gonna do 2 streams. So I'm gonna end stream in like half an hour and then come back in an hour and a half. Does it make sense? not really, but that's what I was aiming to do. So, oh, maybe the little tea one could be nice. I could see that. And maybe it should be white though. So I can't use that decal at all. Where did it go? This one. That's okay. Your power cut out in the middle of a Sims build? Oh, let's save the game. That's a good idea. You make a good point. Okay. Is there a mortar? I don't know if there is. We can look. I don't think so. I don't think so. I like this one. I've used the heart plant one a few times. I haven't really used this one, so I'm gonna try this. I guess we'll try and have like a dark wood tone up here on most of the build. And that could be nice. You've acquired fairies as an early birthday gift. I'm so glad, Tilly. You're gonna have fun. I am excited for you. I'm gonna put like a 2-story balcony up here. I think that'll be kind of cute. I just like the idea of that. Oh, maybe I'll use this one. I haven't really used this one too much. This gives us an excuse to use the fancy column. So that's good. I'll be live tomorrow, yeah. I'll be live tomorrow too. And on Saturday. I won't be live on Sunday though. I don't usually stream on Sundays. All right. Yeah, we're gonna have to really make do with some better windows and stuff in a minute. We'll see. Maybe I should put this thing right here. It's very subtle, you can hardly see it. That's okay. I guess we want to have some kind of fence. Maybe I'll go into debug too. Show hidden objects. Show live edit objects. Move objects. Oops, that was off. I already had it on. I'm gonna use the debug stone fence from the pack. What time? Like for my stream? I usually stream at 4 o'clock Eastern time, which is in like an hour and a half. This is earlier than my normal stream time. I usually stream at 4 o'clock Eastern time, so I'll be here at that time tomorrow. I went live a little bit early today because I wanted to do like a release party countdown sort of situation for the pack. Thought it would be fun. I guess I can, well, maybe I shouldn't alt place it. I'll just put it there. I'm just gonna have this like end. I won't put anything super fancy on the sides of it. Okay. Oh, maybe I should have scooted it back more so I can have the sign in front of it. You know, like maybe we put it like this. And then the sign can go somehow in here and I'll landscape around it a little bit. That could be kind of nice. Okay. Yeah, this fence is debugged from the new pack, yeah. It's not actually in the new pack, as in like, it's not an item from the pack, if that makes sense. It's just a debug item, but it is debugged from Enchanted by Nature. Pretty much everything I'm using right now is Enchanted by Nature so far. We'll get some businesses and hobbies too, and we have a little bit of cats and dogs, but this is gonna be a mostly Enchanted by Nature sort of build. Okay, trees are good. Wish it was in the proper catalog? Yeah, I wish the trees were in the catalog bad. I am like devastated by these trees not being in the catalog. I don't really understand why they're not. I mean, I do. I know that they have, well, they didn't make them as real items, blah, blah, blah. Whatever, it's not good enough. I want them as real items. They should have made them as real items. Okay, let's put some of these guys. That's nice too. They should have made them to be good enough to be real items. Exactly! They should be real items. It's really strange that they're not. Have I built yet with only Enchanted by Nature and base game? Oh, I've only built with Enchanted by Nature and base game, Farmer Kristen. Because I had early access to the pack for a couple weeks, and that access only had Enchanted by Nature and base game. So I have pretty much only used the pack with the base game so far. I've got a bajillion builds on my gallery that have just the two, base game and the pack, if you're looking for more of it. Yeah, I put it on my gallery. I didn't have gallery when I had that access, but I was able to move the save to this version of the game. So they're all on my gallery now. I've just moved the save files over so I can upload them. I can't do it in that version of the game, but I can do it in this one, and I just gotta switch the saves. Yeah, you can't be plant lover and vegetarian because the plant lover sims are so weird and annoying about plants and like harvesting plants, and just generally speaking, they get sad about plants all the time. So I assume that you can't be a plant lover and vegetarian because the vegetarian sims would eat a bunch of plants and a plant lover is like, I don't want to do that. They're so dramatic. It's very different from what I expected the trait was going to be like. I know. I know. Kind of weird. Plants are friends, not food. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny. I can acknowledge that it's kind of funny, but it's just different than what you probably expected out of the plant lover trait, you know? No, they can't like only eat meat. That you can eat whatever. But if you like harvest a plant with a plant lover sim, they might get weird and sad about it from cutting the plant. Like they do stuff like that. I don't really like the plant lover trait. Having played with it a bunch, I don't want to like ruin the vibes for you all, but personally, I don't love the plant lover trait. So I kind of don't intend to use it much in the future, unless I have like a storyline I'm trying to tell. I mostly just found it annoying how they were sad all the time. Because I would turn it on my Sims who were like doing a lot of gardening and then they didn't like it. But you're gonna garden. That's like half the reason we're here is to garden today. Yeah, the trait is very houseplant focused. Like that's kind of the intention. It's supposed to be like about the houseplants, which you don't really harvest. Oh, that light's not supposed to be there, actually, because I was going to do this. Yay! Greenhouse. Okay. Ignore the clipping. It won't clip once the house is back on a foundation. Yeah, you have to water the houseplants, but only the houseplants that are, like, the houseplants that are from the pack. The like new special ones. Regular plants that you put inside the house that we've had like from all the other packs and from the base game, those don't need watered. It's just the new special ones like these ones in the pots that need watered. The regular ones, even like this one's regular, it doesn't need watered. Just the specialty ones do. Why windows, not glass walls for the greenhouse? Because I hate the glass walls. I can't do it. I don't like the colors of them. Like, with love and respect, I can't. I just can't. The swatches are weird. Like, they don't match the roof as nicely as I want them to. It's hard for me to like the glass walls unless it's a very specific circumstance. Like, I like them for very specific things. But, like, for my average everyday greenhouse, when I have access to things that aren't only the glass walls, I probably am not going to use the glass walls. They are very specific to me, those glass walls. I feel the same way about the glass roof though. Like, it's sort of like if you were to put like a plain roof on something and someone was like, why not glass roof? And it's like, well, I just don't think it works for this. Same as the glass walls. It works for some things, but not for everything, you know? And that's just sort of my feeling and my preference about it. You might feel differently, and that's fine. I just don't really like using them for everything in this. I like how the windows also have more texture and like 3D to them. That's not the only reason, but that's definitely a part of it too, because the glass walls are very flat, obviously, and the windows are not, so that certainly helps. Okay, weird little gap back there. Maybe the trash can go back there though. I think I like that. Let's get all of the landscaping done, just so we can be over with it. I honestly am not sure if I like the purple. I don't know if I'm gonna regret saying that, but I'm kind of wondering if I want it to be a little bit more red. Because maybe we could use some of these sorts of things too. Maybe that would look nicer. I don't really like the purple walls with this thing though. I've done the purple swatch quite a bit, and I've used the green swatch quite a bit. I have not really used the red swatch yet. What kind of plant do I want next? I mean, these ones don't come in red though, which is sad news, but that's okay. Just because it exists doesn't mean we have to use it. Oh, is the house like sunken down? Oh, I didn't even notice the house was down one. Whoops. Okay. Put these around. Mushrooms? Yeah, we can put some mushrooms maybe. That could be nice too. We could do a little bit of that. Time to get ready for Beyonce. Oh, Tony, I'm so excited to hear from you tomorrow about this. You have the best time. Oh, this looks really nice too. I like those. Okay. Is anybody else here going to the Beyonce concert tonight? Sometimes with like big stadium shows like that, there's more than one person in the chat that's gonna be there. I always think that's kind of fun. The house is down one more. I think the house is flat right now. I think it's okay right now. Of these little guys, this thing, one more over there. Landscaping really does take a long time, huh? How does this little thing look? Should I try it? Does that glow or anything? No. I like it with the little yellow. I think that's cute. And it's like we have a little tree. Oh, that's kind of underneath this one. I don't really want that. Another one right here. Sure, that's lovely. These are all a little bit tight. I guess one of these can go right here though. Okay. Look like cake pops? Yeah, they kind of do look like cake pops. Oh, these will be cool. We could put some of these books on display inside of the shop. These are like the skill books. We can put them on display in there. Okay. What else? Yeah, these are the Enchanted by Nature debug plants that we're using. I'm gonna probably use this too. Guys, this is gonna be a have to come back later and finish it sort of situation. You know how okay, so I'm gonna end stream in like 15 minutes probably. And I'm gonna stream again later. Would you rather do gameplay later or work on this? Because I was planning on doing gameplay later, but if we did this instead, I'd probably do gameplay tomorrow and then work on this. You think gameplay? Okay, so we'll work on this tomorrow then. That'll be nice though, because then we'll have a mix of both build and gameplay today for the release. Everybody wants gameplay? Yeah. That makes sense. And that also makes the split of the stream make sense too, because it's like, well, it's two different things. We did it on two different streams. Okay, so we'll build tomorrow. Yeah, I figured you would feel that way. That's why I thought I would do them both on stream today, because then we could see it all. I like building a lot, but it's also fun when new packs come out to be able to play with the gameplay, so we do both. Maybe we can get the exterior of the house done in this stream, though. You know what else I want to build? Is I want to try and make something that is using like these sorts of colors, like really fairy vibes, like blue and floaty and stuff. Oh, I kind of like the yellow on that. Should we use the yellow one instead? So it's like red and yellow for the outside. Oh, I think the yellow looks better. That's nice. What color yellow was it? That one? I think so. It's very Stanley coated. Oh no. My build is, it's very hot dog. This house now, I guess. That's hilarious. Maybe I should size it down. Put that right there. And I'll get some of these little things to fill in some empty space. And what's wrong with that? Nothing. Nothing. Stanley is a star. I'm gonna need a couple more. Maybe like some more debug bushes too. Oh, it's your first time on Twitch. Hi Ash, thanks for being here. It is good to see you. I'm looking, oh, this one is what I wanted. I really like this debug bush. It's one of my favorites. Do you think I should angle this thing so it's not completely straight on? Is it better like that? I think it's better with it not being straight, actually. Put another bush back there so it blends in. Yeah, okay. Can I just fill that in right there? I might try and hide the trash can back here, so we'll see about that too. That's nice. Anything else needed over here? Maybe another one of these right here too. Oh no, actually I never finished putting the little ones in. Maybe you go right there. You could be right there. Okay. Another one of those could be nice. I really like this little thing, this wild uncanny cane. I just think it's really cute. I like how the leaves are kind of swirly, and it looks sort of whimsical fairy plant, but it also looks like you could use it in a normal house and it wouldn't be weird. And I like that about it. That's kind of what I'm looking for with landscaping, I think. Okay. Oh, this might be too close for my staircase. I guess we'll see. Oh no, that's fine. That is okay. Put these like this. Cute. Okay, now we gotta figure out the wallpaper colors. So there is a red shingle, but that's not really what my vision was for the house. I know we were trying to like go for more of a red color. I don't know how I feel about the red shingle. We could do it around a little bit. I guess you could go up to there, and then this needs to be its own thing. You like the red? Okay. I wish the lighting was better. What if I made you like noon? Let me also save. We also could try the yellow. The yellow is like really vibrant, I guess. But I'll show you what it looks like. Oh, if it saves. Well, the reason I didn't want to use green with Stella is because I've used the green a lot. So I'm trying to use the swatches of this that I haven't used yet. I know that the pack only came out like 2 hours ago, but for me, I've been playing with the pack for a while, and I've used some of these colors a lot already. Like the purple and the green and stuff. I do like the yellow. I actually think the yellow is kind of nice, but I don't know. It's also a bit extreme. We could try it. Let's start thinking about like what the other wallpapers will look like. Because there's no point stressing about it when we haven't even chosen like the other colors yet. This is the... I don't think that looks good. Oh, this, I guess the chimney would need to be the mossy color. I like this stucco texture because it has like a little bit of greeny moss growing on it. And I do enjoy that. I've used the stone like so much since I started this. So I'm a little bit unsure about it. I was thinking about putting windows all the way around this too. You think a stone turret might look better? Maybe. I'm scared about putting like too much. We gotta change the color of the stone that we have on the foundation and stuff. Wait, what swatch are you? The third one? So that color. Yeah, it's like a little bit more of a greenish brown instead. Is that the same color? I think it is. Okay. I actually don't think I like that. The stone on the tower. I don't know how to explain it, but I don't really feel like... No, I don't want to do brick because I want to match the mossy foundation, so... You think red shingles would suit the house better? You still think so? I really liked how the yellow looked with the brown. I think the yellow is actually better than the red. In this case. I wonder if we did it as like stone on the ground floor, and then if we put some kind of like trim or something around it. Or maybe it would be better if it was on the top too. And then we tried to separate it out a little bit. This is harder than I thought it was gonna be. But just so we have like a slightly more interesting shape. I know it's looking a little bit strange, but imagine once there's windows in there. I wonder if the tower could be the yellow shingles then. So we can spread them out. Okay. We could do like this wooden column on the ends. I think that would help too. Gives it some more definition, I guess. It's kind of like a lighthouse. Yeah, it does kind of have a lighthouse vibe to it, doesn't it? Interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, once it has windows and like ivy added to it and everything, I think this will be really good. I do think that maybe, because it's kind of dark now, like maybe we should make the greenhouse black instead. Because we have all this like dark stone texture. The greenhouse having black windows and doors might like feel more... let's just copy them this way. Yeah, just the white feels kind of stark, I think. Or yellow greenhouse. Well, we don't have yellow. We have like wood colors. There is a wood tone too, but the wood doesn't have the same lines that I like so much, so. just is like the wood one is like a mesh instead. If we use the life and death windows. Well, the reason I don't like the life and death ones is because there isn't a matching door. I like the life and death ones. Let me give you an example, because this is like attached to the house. These ones are kind of cool to me when you have them in a situation like this, almost as like a sunroom or something. And I would be down to using them on this house because I was planning on making this a little sunroom bump out. But I'm okay with them in that sort of scenario because I don't need to have a door that matches. But if you try to put them all the way around a whole building, there is no door that matches them. Whereas this one is nice because the door blends in with the windows perfectly. So I don't know. I think I would prefer to do these here. But I'm also probably going to end this stream now that we've figured out most of the outside. So that can be a problem for us tomorrow. Okay, so super strangely, I'm gonna go leave for 1 hour and then come back at 4. It's currently 3, I'm gonna be back at 4. 1 hour, exactly 1 hour from now, I'm gonna come back. And then we're gonna play gameplay on stream. But I wanted to split them, so we're gonna have a weird, like, in-between time, basically. So I will see you all in an hour. I'm gonna go see who all is live, and we'll raid somebody playing the pack. I'm also gonna have more giveaway codes. I have 5 more giveaway codes that we'll do in that second part of the stream, so we'll get to do that. Maybe we'll go raid, Olive's Crossing is playing Enchanted by Nature right now. We could go raid Olive and see what we're doing over there. And then I'll see you in a little bit. Literally in a little bit, I'll see you in 1 hour. But thank you for hanging out today with me so far, chat. It's been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed this. And again, I'll see you in just a teeny tiny bit, okay? Anyway, you were just there? Really? That's funny. Well, we'll go say hi to Olive, and then I'll see you in an hour for some gameplay. Okay? Goodbye, everybody. See you in a bit. And stop streaming.